1, 2, 1. Check, check, test. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Um, hey, good morning, Case Panda, Multi-Prime. And, oh, how do I pronounce that? NHPT, Time Watch, Connor, welcome back. Cozy Darling, Matt. Is it Matt? How do I pronounce it? MTT, RVA, AK87, All for One, PX Ghost, Prototype. How are you guys doing? What phone are you using that top-down view? This is the iPhone 17 Pro Max. Um, and let's see. We are making origami. Um, what did everyone eat? Made my Canadian Thanksgiving for my family. What is a Canadian Thanksgiving? Um, Olympus, welcome. I just was in the mood to do a nighttime stream because you kind of get different vibes at night. Um, does that make sense? Um, what is Canadian Thanksgiving Day? Alvina. Alvina, what are you up to? You want to join on a voice call? Discord call? What do you think? What you up to? Discord call? Come hang out online with us, with me. What? That's a yes? Oh, let's do this. OMG. Our first guest. Okay. Okay. Guys. Um, streaming is ruining my live streamer, by the way. Oh my goodness, so true. Um, okay. Um, I'm not going to tell you anything about Ovina. I'll let her tell however much she wants to tell about herself. Um, and yeah, that'll be fun. Um, yes, we'll feel into whatever she'd like to talk about. But um, I enjoy talking to Alvina quite a bit. So we'll find out. I posted my Thanksgiving dinner. Ooh, okay, guys, we're gonna look at Jen's Thanksgiving dinner. All right. Okay, guys. So here's Jen's Thanksgiving dinner. Okay, and I believe Jen said she wanted to be roasted about her food. So let's go ahead and give Jen some important critical feedback. Okay, here we go. Um, yes, oven roast gets roasted. Okay, so this is, okay. So first of all, before we look at it, we got to rate it. All right, and since we're roasting her, first of all, before we really look at it, what's rated as a 2, okay? You got to start with the bad rating, and then you got to justify the bad rating, okay? All right, first of all, we're going to give a rating. This is going to be a 2 out of 10. All right, now let's see what if it's true. All right. Okay, 2 out of 10, would not return. Will not return. Let's see how we did. Okay. Is this a 2 out of 10? Let's see. Um, look, guys. Look, guys. You have to rate it before seeing it. You have got to go off the vibes, okay? You got to go off the vibes. Okay, so since we know that this is Thanksgiving, we know this is the most important meal of the year, right? So therefore, this should be the absolute highest level of cooking Jen is capable of, and therefore this should be the best meal possible. Okay, so This is Jen's cooking. Ew, what is that? Don't be mean. What the heck? What present are you going to? Now you're being mean. No, we're not being actual mean, okay? Um, okay. We'll try again. All right. Actually, dude, don't be actual mean. Okay. I will admit this gravy sauce looks pretty tasty. Up here, this one. I don't know what that is, but I really like it when the sauces have like a dark color like that. So that's not a bad sign. Okay, this little vegetable potato beef roast, uh, it's a work in progress. It needs more roasting. It looks a little not roasted enough. Okay. Now, this thing in the front, corn, that's probably pretty tasty, to be honest. You know these like corn, sweet corn kind of like sometimes they got cheese in it. Yeah. Cheese corn. It's like Korean people make that. Pretty tasty actually. Um, oh, sorry. Alvina says, "Do you have a Discord?" Okay, we do have a Discord. Okay, so what's gonna happen? What's a cheese corn? Asian people eat this. All right. Okay, so here's what we need to do. Alvina. All right, so there is a section in our channel called Stream Room and Stream Waiting Room. So if you join stream Waiting Room, I will drag you into the Stream Room. The mashups from scratch. Okay, and there's this thing in the background. We don't know what it is. What is that in the background? Okay, guys. Here's the thing. Just don't roast me when I put my food, okay? Only nice words, okay? Oh my goodness. It's not gonna go well once I start cooking. All right. Okay, so you're gonna get it, you're getting the worst. Okay, so let's test. Now, okay, now I can hear you. Can you keep testing? That's good. Okay, I hear you. Keep going. More tests. Okay, that is right. That is right. And I hear you in my earphones, but currently they don't hear you. So what I need to do is have Discord, the output of Discord. All right, guys, we're gonna figure this out because it was just working. Output of Discord. How do I do this? Okay, so the output options, test. Okay, can you try again? Nope, not yet. Okay, what about now?
Chat, am I here? Hi.
Okay, I believe they can hear you.
Oh, hi. Oh, I see everyone saying hi. Macaroon Prince, numbers 42, Ducky for real. Yay! Hi, everyone.
Okay. I'm adjusting your audio. I'm fixing your audio. You're a little loud on my side, and I think I balanced it out.
Okay, how's this, everyone?
Yes.
Nice.
Um,
Hello.
okay, so my side of things, I'm doing origami. This is an origami chat. Okay, so this is what we're making today, guys. If you'd like to make along, you guys can make this. This is the end goal. And yes, that's what we're doing. And we are podcasting with our viewers. And we have Avina. Welcome. How's it going?
Pretty well. Is this something you started today? I think I saw a notification when I was at work that you were streaming earlier today.
No, this is maybe like our 5th or 6th or 7th one.
Oh, I've missed many a stream then. But you
Yeah.
often stream in the daytime, I think.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to vary it up. I'm trying to like not be like trying to vary it up, and that's why we're streaming right now.
Very nice. I was able to catch your stream because of
Yeah,
my normie job, I can't always log in.
yeah. Um, do you prefer to keep what you do a secret? Would you like to keep, what would you like to keep? What would you like keep, what level? Does that make
We
sense?
can Yes, I don't mind everyone knowing, but we can keep it for later lore, maybe,
Okay. Yeah,
perhaps?
yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay. Um, so mysterious job, potentially mysterious job. Um, do you want to give any clues about your job or just keep it completely mysterious?
What would them knowing my job help with knowing related to you, though?
They may have questions if
Okay,
I'm
okay.
interviewing, but um, you know what? It's also kind of nice if they don't know. It can always be revealed later on. Um, um,
I would say no pressure. Thanks, NH Pet.
have you ever streamed before? Is this your first time? Is this your, I did this one backwards, guys. Is
Am I
this your,
distracting you?
no, 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 no. It's actually okay. Is this your first time on a stream?
First time on a stream, no. I actually dabbled a little bit in streaming during COVID, kind of when the up boom of streamers are happening. I started as an Animal Crossing streamer, actually, and that's why I have my own emotes. Beep, beep, beep.
Oh, you have your own emotes?
Yeah,
Wait, oh, you're
these
a
are my
streamer.
emotes.
Oh,
That was a long time ago,
oh,
though,
you're a
so maybe
streamer.
like
You got
3
emotes?
f maybe like 3, 4 years ago, so I think actually about the time when you and I met, and I kinda stopped streaming when I started
Whoa. Oh,
doing
you're
normie life
legit.
stuff.
Okay, okay, okay. You are a veteran streamer. Possibly your career was a streamer. We don't know. Um, um, well, um, how you feeling? What are you up to?
I now have my puzzle open. There's this free game on Steam called Puzzle Together. Once in a while, I hop on with my friends while we wait for our other friends when we do kind of our weekly gaming sesh. Which, speaking of, I was thinking of asking you, and now that I have you here, wondering if you might want to play a game together. I think they just came out with Little Nightmares 3, is it?
Uh,
Chad, is that a co-op game?
Um, is it? They
Chat says
know.
yes.
They know. Okay, co-op
They know.
game.
That's why we asked them. They know.
By the way, so when you say chat, you like that you're comfortable with that. That's like very normal for you.
At this point, yes, because I'm chronically online.
Got it?
And a little bit of the days when I was streaming.
Hmm.
But look, I was like streaming to like 10 people, y'all. So don't think I'm something. And
No, no,
like
you got the
maybe
emotes.
5 of those people, yeah.
Are
I
you?
did get the email. I mean the emotes, yes, yes.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. The emotes. That's all that
I
matters.
I made it to affiliate level, and that's when you can have the emotes. You
Hmm.
got there quick,
Oh yeah,
though,
it's super
right?
easy. The whole
Super
partner
easy for
thing,
you, perhaps. Are you an
literally, like
affiliate or
not
a
hard.
partner?
Oh, a partner, a long time ago. It was like not hard at all.
Dang, look at Nate flexing from normie life to partner streamer.
I mean, the only thing that was hard about it, there wasn't anything really. It's just like you had to keep. There was nothing. Honestly, even if I tried to say it was hard, it wasn't hard. It's just nothing hard about it. Um,
Okay, a few people said Nepo streamer, so
Here's the thing, guys. I don't even know if I'm a nepo streamer because I don't know anything else. That's all I've experienced. For all I know, this is normal. For all I know, it's pure talent. You know, literally pure talent. That's all it is. And I completely deserve everything. And I did this all on my own. That's all I know. I can't prove otherwise.
I like that kind of mindset. That's a winning mindset.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Literally. Um, yeah. Yep. See, they believe it. How could you be a Nepo if you don't believe it? You need to take on the true Nepo mindset. If you want to be a Nepo baby, you have to embody Nepo baby. Nepo baby believes that they deserve everything.
You make a good point too of how would you even know if you're a Nepo baby if that's your single experience?
Yeah, like exactly. If you want to be true Nepo baby, you have to believe you deserve it all. I worked hard for this from the ground up, you know? You got to tell that story, exaggerate some of those details, the struggle.
Like I
Yeah.
said, it's a winning mindset. Winning mindsets get you far in life.
Yeah. Nepo baby believes
So
no Nepo. Oh my goodness. I did this all on my own, guys. Uh, don't tell anyone. I subbed to Nate, not Leslie. Guys, if you get a chance, check out Fuslie. Uh, Shout out to
for a
Fuslie,
really
Fuslie, at Fuslie, twitch.com/Fuslie. Major shout outs. Trust me. Give her a follow if you get a chance. Yep. You won't regret it. It's entertaining. She does all sorts of stuff. Variety streamer. You know, there's got to be at least one person on here. There's got to be one
who
person.
doesn't
I wonder,
know
is guys,
your
question
sister?
for real question for chat.
Okay.
Is there any person here on chat who does not know who Fuslie is? Please tell me there's at least one. Please. Anyone here?
Look
Uh,
how sarcastic chat
oh my
is.
goodness. All right, go guys. I know there's at least one. No, there's at least one in here. All right. Well, you'll find out.
Who's
Uh,
Fuzzly? Who's that Fuzzly you're talking about?
yeah.
Okay, I will give you credit, Nate, though. A lot of the things you bring on a stream, and of course, your background, your talents, your interests, your warehouse, all that is you. Your stream ideas, all you. So, Nepo Baby, whatever. That's not Nepo Baby, right, Chad?
How many people have done the
That's all
origami
Nate.
streams? Okay, I bet actually there's a lot of origami streams. Who knows? Who knows? Um, yeah. Um, so, um, yeah, I guess I'm kind of curious, what's it like being on the phone chat? Uh, is this like pretty familiar for you? Does this feel like a new feeling? What's going through your mind?
Using Discord, no. Being on someone's stream, I haven't been in a long time, but it doesn't feel unnatural. I mean, I'm just talking with you.
That's fair.
It's what is a little bit challenging is focusing on what we're talking about and reading chat at the same time. Because usually, as a streamer, you're just doing your thing and reading chat, but now you have my attention and chat's saying their things, so it's kind of dividing my attention. But luckily, it's your stream, so I don't really have to read chat.
That's true. And anytime you feel overwhelmed, you can just, pass it on.
I'm looking at my puzzle.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Actually, what I want to do is grab my Switch. I'm gonna grab my Switch really quick, so I gotta do my dailies before 11. One second.
Wait, dailies? She made it sound like some sort of meditation ritual.
Have you
Dailies?
ever heard of have you ever heard of that in terms of like a gaming umbrella, doing your dailies?
No, you make it sound like it's like some sort of like chore that you gotta do. But you put out a
Wait,
switch.
like
What the
Chad
heck?
knows what I'm talking
There's
about.
no way. Dailies? No, 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 no. You're making it sound like you're doing your daily journal entry or some sort of really self-meditative practice. But I hear it tied to a switch. So can you explain to me this idea of dailies? What is going on here?
So, depending on the type of games you play, some games have daily quests, and there's a reset time every day. And for the game I'm playing, the reset time is 11 p.m. our time, Pacific time. So every day I get some quests I do every day, and they give me some bonuses. It's how games keep you coming back. Usually they're more for, I think, like gotcha games, though. Do you know what a gotcha game is?
Okay, here, let me tell you what I think a gotcha game is.
Okay.
Gotcha game. Okay, I feel like I know this. Okay, it has to involve gotcha. Okay, gotcha. Like, I gotcha. Uh, okay, here's what I'm picturing. Wait a second. Hold up, hold up. I actually feel like I know something. Okay, I feel like when I've thought the word gotcha, I think about those little vending machines and the little random ball pops up. Is
Yes,
that a
I think
gotcha?
that is a gotcha. Yes, I think that is a gotcha.
Okay. Why is that a gotcha? That doesn't make any sense. You play
I
games that just randomly dispense stuff?
so gotcha games, they're based off of like spending on a game, and then you get randomized things. So say you're trying to get like a character skin. I'm gonna assume you maybe don't know what a skin is, but like different costumes for your characters, and then you would pay whatever money to do like a randomized spin. So you would get this skin, and it's kind of like a gotcha because it's RNG.
Hold on. So you're actually one of those people that fall for this whole like microtransaction nonsense?
Okay, I will admit, I was playing a mobile game for many, many years. I did spend a little bit of money on that,
Uh-huh.
but I was a very low spender, but no, I don't spend too much. But for me, sometimes I think, okay, if I'm really into a game and I'm spending like $5 a month, that's worth it to me because it's just $5, right?
You are the product.
Why
Do you
why
know
is
that?
chat saying God?
Wait,
I don't play they're all saying a God.
you
Is
realize
it
you are the product of the game. They built the
I
game
know,
to make you're the product. You're
I
not buying
know.
the game. The game's you're the product.
It probably doesn't help if I say the mobile game that I was playing, I liked it for the storyline and the characters. I was quite invested.
Uh-huh. The storyline. Yep, that's what I heard. Yeah. All right. The
It was
storyline.
really
Uh-huh. The storyline. All right.
okay,
Okay.
but look, I'm not playing that anymore. I'm not playing a game that has in-game currency, but the game I'm playing does have dailies.
Okay. All right. So, I know a friend. I have a close friend that spent $13,000 on a game.
I
Oh my
wish
goodness.
I had 13,000. No. If I had, I would not spend it on a game. Come on.
Uh, it's insane.
That's insane.
So it's a skin, huh?
Okay. Oh, this I'm
No, no, you don't need
totally
to
admit
explain.
this. Okay. So I would have called myself a low spender, $5 here for the gems, maybe $15 a month here for like whatever re-up stuff. But I will say the highest amount I spent, and it was on a skin for a very beloved character, spent $60.
Okay. So okay, talk to me. Is this like the feeling of dressing up yourself? Is it
Ah,
like buying yourself an outfit? Is that what it feels like?
well,
What?
look, if I'm gonna play a game all the time and I'm gonna be looking at these characters, I want to see them dressed up the way, like, beautifully. So, but it was the only time I spent
Confidence.
that much.
It's all about
It was the only
confidence.
time I spent that much.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You know how it's like, understanding like fashion is all about what makes you feel confident?
Mhm, mhm.
And this is like the same thing, right?
Um, I I don't know, I'm thinking more It's it's so my eyeballs have something pretty to look at when I'm playing the game.
Oh,
Is that
okay,
a
okay, okay,
confidence
okay.
game?
This is about desire.
I
This
don't
is not
know.
about confidence. This is the other way around.
Yeah.
Okay, okay, okay. All right, all right, all right. All right, all right. Okay, complex feelings. All right, all right. Um,
But I don't play that anymore. I don't play it mostly because I don't have as much time as I'd like. I was playing that for a couple years. Now my game of choice is a cutesy cozy game.
oh, okay. Yeah, yeah.
Now, why I had to spend the $60? Just to kind of explain game stuff to you because you don't know, Nate. So it's like a spin a wheel, and maybe you'll get the costume in an earlier spin, but if you spin the wheel to its full maximum, then you're guaranteed to get the costume. So it takes up to $60 to get the costume. Now, maybe there's a chance I got it in less spins and didn't need to spend $60, but the way it works is basically you have to spend $60.
Okay. Let's see. This someone says, I'm never even changed my outfit in a game unless it harms me in a game like Zelda. Oh, I do admit, like, I remember when I played Zelda Breath of the Wild, and it did matter to me what Zelda was wearing.
See?
It
If
did.
you're gonna be looking at someone,
Yeah, yeah,
look,
yeah.
I have the same logic for single player games. In my opinion, it's prettier to look at a girl than a guy, so I would like to choose the girl characters. No hate.
Is it because the hair flows and it has like more like cool outfits?
I think so, yes. And
Oh, Link. Sorry,
body
guys. Link, not
movement.
Link. Sorry, guys. Is Zelda not Link? Wait, hold on. Let me think about this. The game's called Zelda, right? But it's not Zelda?
It's the games are Zelda, but you're playing as Link.
All right, guys. That's confusing.
It is because they look really androgynous too.
Yeah. No, it's not that. The game's called Zelda. You're saving
Yeah.
Zelda. Oh, you get it, guys. You get it. The Legends of Zelda. Oh, all right, all right, all right. Yeah, okay. If you're just joining us, Awesome Icelandic, we are doing interviews with chat and hanging out. So we have a guest interview, and I just think they're fun to talk to people. Yeah. Um, yeah. Who's the guest? This guest is Alvina, and right there, guest is me. Um, Alvina, do you have a theme that you want to talk about, or do you want to just kind of riff around to anything?
Let's riff. I always found that you and I had good conversations, good flow,
Hmm.
whatever's on your mind. How about a question for you? It's been some time since we talked about your streaming experience. How's it been going for you?
Okay. Streaming is okay. So when I first met you,
Mhm,
wait,
mhm.
how much information do um
You,
okay, how about this? Um
mhm.
we met a while ago. We met before how about this?
Yeah.
We met before streaming, right? So
Yes.
you know what I kind of thought streaming was before versus what I think it's now.
Correct.
So when before I started streaming, I definitely had a different idea of what it was. Okay, it's kind of all right, okay. I kind of thought it was a little bit I don't know if degenerate's the right word, but I kind of was like, what are they doing, guys? Like this not, you know, I kind of was like, I don't know. I kind of thought I kind of I don't know. Look, I didn't know what it was, all right? I didn't know what it was. Um, and then as I tried it, um, well, one, it was way more exciting of a medium than I imagined. It
Mhm,
it did not feel as performative as I was expecting it to be.
mhm.
Like, I thought, like okay, in my head, I was like, "Oh, well, like, it's just like social media," but I thought it was gonna be like social media, but worse, like, it's even more I thought it was just like, okay, so if you have, like I thought it was like a progression where you have, like, YouTube and then Instagram and then TikTok, and then the most would be, like, Twitch. But
Like, the most
it's totally its
engagement
own
is to it.
it's
Okay,
not
uh-huh,
any of these things. It's
okay, yeah.
it's not it's like yeah, it's not any of these things. It's not like TikTok, and I think, like, that nuance of moving from asynchronous to synchronous s engagement is, like, profoundly different. Um, and it's awesome, and it's so cool, and I have all these ideas that I wanna do that I've been a little bit lazy to start. Um,
Well, I
uh
think also an aspect of your streaming, what frees you to kinda do whatever you want is that this is not your day job, right? Other people have to really rely on this for their income, keep pumping out their content, and inherently maybe go down the road where it becomes a little bit degen. So I think that's kind of cool about your streams. You kind of just do what you want and then people that like will come along.
it's true, but I will admit there's been a lot less jobs lately, so, who knows? Who knows? Maybe I'm gonna get stuck in that trap. I was like, where's all the shoots guys? Where did they all go?
Hey, your partner now, so you
Uh-oh.
never know.
Uh-oh, guys. No, don't worry, it'll be
Yeah,
fine,
all you
guys.
need is a
Don't
YouTube editor now to get your YouTubes up.
don't worry. I'll be totally fine. Um, um, yeah. No, yeah, bro, film industry dying. Guys, we can't be talking to ourselves like that. Brutal out here,
Mm,
positive attitude. We want to
mhm,
die.
mhm.
We want to die out here. Let it burn. It's exactly what we want. Positive thinking, positive thinking. Yeah, this is what we want. Um, yes, positive thinking, guys. This is what we want.
Oh,
Um,
I didn't mean to be so mysterious, but the game I was talking about was Nikkei.
oh, uh,
Everyone listed a bunch of gotcha games, but I think
mm,
I saw some people guess it right, but it was Nikkei. Yeah, Connor got it.
um,
And
what's this game look like? Is it a mobile game? Is it a PC game?
it is original well, it's a mobile game, but you can play it on your computer. And my
Oh,
costume I
yeah.
paid for was Modernia.
Okay, okay. Which oh, Twitch ads are brutal. Sorry, Master Sparks. I have turned down the Twitch ads to the lowest settings they can go. That's all I can say. It won't let me go
Oh,
lower than this. Um,
The
but
Master Sparks is actually one of the content creators I watched for, my Nikkei things. I was in Master Sparks', union.
huh? What does that mean? You just said a bunch of words that made no
Sorry,
sense.
me. I know. I'm sorry. Okay, so in this gotcha game, Nikkei, you can play with other folks in what's called a union. And in your union, there are raids, meaning you get together and you fight bosses. So I was in Master Sparks union. I think I still am.
Okay, so this is like okay, I get it, I get it, I get it. Um, oh, by the way, you're one of my actual IRL. Wait, I think I can say this. This
You
isn't
can
revealing too
say,
much
I
about.
don't
Okay,
mind.
you're one of my IRL Samsung users friends. You have a
Like
Samsung.
my phone?
Yeah.
Oh, I actually went back to Pixel phones because my Samsung Flip broke.
Okay. I'm not surprised it broke because
I know.
I'm not
I loved
surprised.
it
But you're one of
so.
my only IRL friends that has a non iPhone. Like,
Oh,
I didn't really know it existed. Um, this, and I remember every time, you'd show up on a text, it'd be like, "Oh, it's green. Oh, interesting." Um, and I was trying to explain to my chat, like, I'm like, "Hey, you don't understand. Nobody here uses an Android phone. It's like an act of shame." And then half of the chat, they actually somehow are just like you. They actually all like
you're
Android.
you're just deep in the Apple universe because I will say I love using the Android things. And something iPhones don't have is you can't combine emojis.
I don't
You
even
don't
know what
even
that
know what
means.
that means.
I don't even know what that means.
Exactly. Exactly. Here, I will show you a combination emoji right now.
What does it even mean? That didn't even mean anything.
Okay. Name two emojis off the top of your head.
I can't
Describe
even
it.
name an emoji.
Okay, I will do smiling face and pumpkin. And then it combined into smiling pumpkin face. I texted to you.
Oh, okay. That's pretty cool. Okay, okay, okay. All right, all right, all right.
See, you don't have that feature.
I do not know, but
Yeah. And you could do some cute stuff with combining emojis. They're hilarious.
it's true. Um, it's true. Fair, fair.
Does it bother you that my texts are in the green bubbles?
No, no, no. I got over it. It's okay. Um, um, yeah. But no, streaming's been. Sorry, going back to your question earlier. Streaming as a whole experience has been like, uh, it's been really cool. Uh, I get it now. How many cranes are you making? We're not making cranes. What are you thinking? We're making this thing. Um, Look at this. Oh, okay. Nad 0 TEG. Thank you for the 2 months. Welcome, welcome. Um, you see, this is what we make, and you guys can make this too, guys. All you got to do is follow the shapes that I'm making, and you can put this together. He's making a polyhedra. No, what are we making? Who remember who remembers this name? Um, um, can I ask you a question, Alvina?
Yeah, go for it.
Let's see. Um, okay. Um, what kind of question do I want to ask you? Maybe we ask advice. No, what kind of questions? No, no, no. We could ask, um, okay, what do you think is, um, hmm,
God, help him out.
okay, how do you go? Okay, I have different thoughts. Okay, one thought I
Okay.
wanted to either talk about um, difficult conversations,
Mhm.
how do you approach them? Or I was thinking about talking about apologies, or I was thinking about talking about, um, no, I don't know. Um, I just think that you have interesting perspectives on things. So I wanted to hear a slightly more challenging question, I guess, is what's coming to mind. Um,
Mm, if you could be a little bit more specific, I
okay, okay.
will know
Yeah.
where to go with that.
Okay, okay. Okay. Okay, okay. How about this? I'll give you a scenario. I
Yes.
won't be so vague. Okay. Let's say I have a friend, right? And something about who they are inherently bothers me about them. This is, by the way, completely hypothetical. Okay, let's say it's their pitch of their voice. Okay, and I can't stand it. All right. how do I go about how would you go about addressing something like that? Do you address it? Um, yeah. I'm just throwing you a random scenario.
Okay, for this specific scenario, you just have to take it, man, because this is inherently just somebody and their way they're built. Yeah, no, that's like going up to your friend and being like, "Hey, I think you're ugly." Like, what are they gonna do about that? So, I think you just have to take it,
Oh.
get used to it, and that's just what that is.
Okay, that's good advice. Alrighty. Look, just take it. It's good advice. It's good. I like it.
And I think eventually you would probably get used to it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I think most people do.
Hey, I hate your voice.
I hate your voice, can we just
Hey,
text?
by the way, I know we just met, but I hate your voice. Oh my goodness, that would be crazy. Uh, have any of you
Nate,
guys
what
ever
do
experienced something like that? Where someone has told you that, like something about you that you cannot change?
you
Oh. Alvina, what's your thoughts on Nate's content?
I think it's super cool, super unique, and I appreciate the things you share because you can. You know, like you're on your fancy phone, so we have a very clear view. And I know everyone's seen your warehouse, so that's cool. And I think it's cool you're doing things that not every streamer can do. So it's unique.
Fair. I appreciate that. You know, the thing that comes to mind, um, and the advice my sister kind of gave me is she she didn't give me like exact advice on this, but she basically told me to kind of enjoy
Mhm.
this kind of period. Don't like try to necessarily grow too fast. She basically just said like this the period in which you can genuinely talk to people, make real connections, um, is like very special.
Mm.
Um, and so um, and also she also talked about like experimentation a little bit, and I kind of extrapolated a little what she was saying. Like I felt like through talking to her, it's like you could you could make really good content all the time, but then you're
Mhm.
almost like it's almost a trap where then every content you make has to be good and you lose your
Mhm.
ability to experiment and you feel pressure that each stream has to be better than the last. So I'm almost like really trying to do like this stream, for example. I don't know where it's going to go. I don't know what we're talking about. Um, yeah. So that's kind of like some insight, I feel like, you know, I think that's
I
the way
mean,
you discover your own voice.
I agree with the idea that you'll find longevity in doing things you enjoy, right? Instead of chasing the number or chasing what's cool, what's the meta right now. If you're enjoying it, I think people can read genuineness and authenticity. And if they're watching something that you enjoy, that reads.
Yeah. I and it may not be for everyone, you know, and
Mhm,
you
mhm.
have to be okay with that. You Um,
But what's interesting about streaming though, I think how should I say this? I think sometimes people enjoy the streamer or content creator, and it almost doesn't matter what they're doing because they enjoy spending time with you or hearing your thoughts or just seeing whatever it is that you're doing.
you know, I know what you mean. It's almost like a window Like we talked about this feeling. Like if I make this thing bigger, it's like a window. It's like I'm in your room.
Mhm.
Um, and it's live, and their chat is part of it, and it's kind of like, I think we talked about this idea of being alone together.
Mm. Mhm.
Um, yeah, yeah.
I mean, that's why there was such a big boom with streamers during COVID, and even me starting during that time, because it was the most accessible way for people to get together
Mhm. Yeah.
and spend time together. Because it still feels like we're spending time even though we're not physically together.
Yeah, yeah. It's different than just pure consumption. There is a hangout
Mhm.
aspect. Like, certain things do feel purely like consumption, but this feels like a presence. Like,
Yeah, absolutely.
Russian just joined us, right? It feels like a presence joined us. Uh, Kenneth, well, we haven't talked to Kenneth before, so it doesn't feel like Kenneth joined us. But, you know, well, maybe he did, or they did. You get it. You get it. There's this feeling of
And
someone joining us, someone visiting, saying goodbye. Uh, you know?
and how cool it is that you can see when someone's stopping by for the first time, you can greet them and say hi,
Yeah. It's like a
and then
pl
you're
it's like
like,
a
"Yeah."
place. It's not just a video, it's a place. It may be that, like,
Yes.
yeah,
Yes.
it's a place.
And for some, this is the preferred place, not everyone is the go out, do XYZ, hit up that place. It's more comfortable to be in a place like this.
Do you see me as, like, an extrovert, like, go out, do XYZ, or do you see me more like this type of energy, like stay in?
I think you are hmm, how do I wanna put this? I think your mind is an introvert, but your social life is an extrovert.
Hmm. How social do you think I am? Like, I
Mm,
can't it's hard to tell what everyone's like, I feel like compared to my sister, I'm not that social.
well, okay, the thing with you is you like to create social opportunities for everybody. Does that mean you're the one that's an extrovert and socializing? Question mark. Does that kinda make sense? Do you say I'm kind of close, or am I totally just off my rocker?
Yeah, 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 yeah. There's almost like a behind the scenes quality where you're a little bit removed in hosting,
Yes,
um,
that.
and you're almost like observing the party, but you are the
Yes, I
also
like
the
that.
party, you know?
Oh my
You
god, you sound so like Gatsby.
Why is that? Is that like a line from the book?
Yeah. Well, like, Gatsby's kinda like the host watching the party, but not so much participating in the party.
Hmm. Yeah, I feel like I'm hosting the party, watching the party. Um,
Mhm.
yeah, yeah. I feel like if I wanted to, I could host a Gatsby style party.
I think you could, and then you could watch from above your
Yeah.
2nd floor warehouse
Yeah, yeah,
and
yeah.
all the party goers.
Yep.
Would
Um,
you say you're an introvert or an extrovert? Or neither?
um, um, okay, so it's definitely kinda nuanced. Um,
Yes.
if I am comfortable and around people that I feel comfortable around, I can be fairly extroverted. Um, and if I need to be, I can be like full extrovert. you know.
Mhm.
Um, but I kind of prefer a slightly more low-key atmosphere if I had to pick. Um, and I will never fall as far into, like, the whole, like, "Let's party, woo, shots for everyone," I'm never like that level of extrovert. So, yeah, I don't go there.
Yeah, I agree. That's why I was kind of saying a little bit of this, little bit of that.
Mhm. Yeah. Um, chat, do you guys have any questions for either of us? It's interesting, right? There's like a third person in the room. We were talking about that. Um, are you
Here's
more
a question.
extroverted when you're streaming? I feel like I'm more introverted when I'm streaming. I don't know. I don't know.
How
Uh,
would you define introvert and extrovert? Let's start there.
um, hmm. Um, um, I feel like they have a visual reference. It's right
Okay.
before you exit the car or right before you open the door to a party, and you look at their face, and they're either hesitant and they're like a little scared, or they just have already opened the door and they're ready inside. And I think that like moment for me, an introvert is that moment of hesitation in someone where they're like, I don't want to go in.
Interesting.
That's kind of what I think. It's like a visual image. Do I have to go? Like, it's kind of like that hesitation. Um, kind of like oddly visual for me. They kind of get dragged out a little, you know. What about you?
I think of introversion, extroversion as an energy thing. Do you feel like you're recuperating or gaining your energy from being by yourself as an introvert? Or do you gain that energy from being out and about with your friends, being social?
Hmm. Okay. Now, to be fair, okay, so on the flip side, I feel like I have some friends who just energize me no matter what when I'm around.
Hmm.
And there are some people that I just feel very drained around. Um, um, yeah, but I can't, yeah. Some
But that's a
people,
them problem. That doesn't change whether you're an introvert, an extrovert, or somewhere on that spectrum.
mm, yeah, yeah. Some people are also just really easy to talk to,
Hmm.
and some people are, you know, what what do you think it is that makes someone easy to talk to?
I think there are a lot of people who experience some type of level of social anxiety, and what's going on in their head is, oh my God, am I saying the wrong thing? Are they judging me? Do I look okay? Da 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 da. And this like internal monologue is taking over the more natural ability to just vibe and chit chat.
Hmm. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's like they're either holding on to an anxiety about like, yeah, like outside perception. They're just not present in the moment. They're not really, you're not listening as much. You're not really going with the flow as much because you're thinking, you're just simulating the world versus living in the world.
Maybe something like that, yeah. I also think chit chatting is a little bit of a skill. You
What,
kind of have to learn how to talk to people.
okay, so if
I
I
don't think.
was a
Mhm.
newbie or if
Mhm.
I was a alien or whatever, something that to planet Earth, and I and wanted to develop this skill. What do I need to learn? How do I develop
Tap
this skill?
into the part of you that is curious about another person.
Mm, I love that. That's great.
Mhm. 'Cause it's genuine, right? And that's gonna lead to genuine, authentic conversation. Because if you don't give a crap and you're just asking 3 basic questions you ask everyone, it's a little bit more routine, it's disingenuine, you're just kinda pulling off of a script.
What if your curiosity is a little bit, uh, how do I say this? I wouldn't say inappropriate's the right word, but what if it's like, okay, for example, let's say they have a scar in their face, right? And you're just sitting there looking at the scar in their face, and you really just wanna ask them about the scar in their face. Do you kinda just go with that, or do you kind of feel into your curiosity and kind of get a sense like, is this where I should go? Like, how do you navigate curiosity versus, like, timing and, trust and, all that?
Okay, so I think that now we're getting onto the second level, which is learning social cues, right? Being able to read the room, read someone's body language.
Mhm. Okay, okay.
Maybe, someone has that vibe where you can just like joke around and you can tell it's not a big deal for them.
Mhm.
But maybe if the vibe is like they're a little bit more reserved or timid or maybe feeling a little bit shy or just plain out uncomfortable around you,
Mhm.
then you adjust.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Mhm.
I like that. Read the situation. Some people look for every inclination to impinge. Character can overcome that. Know thyself. Depends on the person's vibes. Yeah. Um, hey, what's up? What's up with your face? Some people can
Yeah.
pull it off though. Do you know what I mean? Where they like are like I don't know how to describe it. I feel like there's some people who can pull it
Mhm.
off where they're like have this like unfiltered curiosity, and it like the other person immediately is like, "Oh, yeah, that's just who they are. They're not being offensive." And they kinda just roll with the punches.
And you're also kind of reading how the other person's gonna take it, right? Is that kind of what you're saying?
I just feel like there are some people that can kinda get away with it more than others, just because that's just how they always do it. But, like, let's say, for example, you're always the empathic, kind, reserved one, and then all of a sudden you just come in with like, "Hey, what's on your face?" You know? Like, it, like, kinda throws everyone off guard, so there's almost like an identity kind of tied to the expectation of who you are, you know? But if you're kind of known to be, like, the one that blurts out things, your friends might even, like, warn the person they're about to meet, They'd be like, "Hey, just a heads up, they might say something crazy when you first talk to them." You know? I don't know.
A lot of that is still, I think, like social cues, right? This one's also now including, do the people in your life know you enough to explain your social cues? Can you read it from other people? Can other people read you? And after a while, it's also history building of your relationship with this other person, right?
Yeah,
That
yeah.
you learn that, okay, this person can take. Okay, so an example I will give to maybe the chat who can understand is your sister and a lot of her friends always bash on Ludwig, right?
Uh-huh.
A lot of people bash on Ludwig, but he just takes it like, whatever. And he like jokes about it and he makes like content about it. But now could you do that with everyone? I don't think so.
Mm. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. I get it. I get it.
Maybe that'd be
Um,
kind of a funny example for chat.
um,
Yeah, okay, wait, some other people are thinking about Ludwig too when I said this.
that's Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, there's, like, this whole thing, like, they'll if, like, especially if they can roast you back, you know?
Mhm.
There's, like, a candidness. Gotta be
And
friends with
that's
them
like
for a while before going to that area.
mhm.
Yes, totally agree on that one. You can't just
And
start with
that's
that.
just like
That's, like,
yeah.
something that's earned over time. It's not, like, guaranteed.
Yeah, that's part of the banter of it, like I said, like, the history, the relationship building.
Yeah.
Mhm.
If you had to warn your friends, give them a little, like, heads up about me that never met me before, how would you what would the line be? What would you tell them?
Oh, warn them about you or what I would say when I introduce you?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Heads up, just a little warning.
Okay, we're being super genuine, super honest.
Okay, go for it. Uh-oh,
Okay.
uh-oh, oh no. Alright, go for it, I'm fine, I can handle it, I can handle it,
Okay,
I can handle it.
let me
Oh, wait,
Google
wait,
to
wait, hold on,
make
hold on.
sure I'm using the
Hold on, wait, no, 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 I'm
using
ready, I'm
the
ready, I'm
right
fine.
way. Okay, um, maybe I've never used this word accurately, but I have okay, we're being really genuine, being
Whoa,
authentic.
whoa, what are you gonna say? What are you gonna say?
It's not that bad, I'm sorry,
What
it's
are you
not
gonna
that bad.
say? Oh, no. Alright, yeah, I
Um,
can handle it.
I say and this is not a bad
Wait a
thing.
second, wait a second. What are you gonna say? Okay, okay, I can handle it, I can handle it.
Okay, no, 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 it's not bad. It's not I think it's one of your really cool qualities. But I do sometimes segue because not everyone is this way. I say, "Oh yeah, this is Nate." And sometimes when you talk to him, it can become very cerebral or like conceptual and it gets pretty deep pretty fast. I don't know if I'm using the word
Okay.
cerebral right, but like, you know.
Okay. Okay, okay,
Okay, was
okay.
that
No, no, that
that's
wasn't bad, that
great.
wasn't bad. I didn't know where you were gonna go. I didn't know where you were gonna go. I thought it was
Okay, big question. What did you think I was
No, no,
gonna
I'm not
say
even
in
gonna
that?
say it. No, the thing is I literally cannot say what I thought you might say, so
Okay, well,
I
I'm
literally
glad not that. And
Oh,
whatever came up for you then, that's kind of your own, you gotta check yourself why that came up with you, whatever you thought I was gonna say.
don't worry about it, don't worry about it. Um, missed opportunity to roast Nate. No, I do think it's something that it's like a little bit of a safety net for me, being cerebral.
Mhm. I know.
Um, and, that's also kind of why I think I told you, I went from seeing a therapist and switching to seeing a physical therapist
Yes, yes.
because
I
I
think for
felt like I would getting a therapist was just making me more cerebral.
yes, actually, a lot of people who intellectualize a lot, don't benefit with talk therapy as much because what they need to actually do is get out of their heads
Mhm.
and be with themselves. And like you call it like physical therapy, but
Yeah.
it's also called like somatic therapy.
Oh, cool. Wait,
Mhm.
wait, can you tell me more about this?
Um, rewind. Where do I want to begin? So our emotions and feelings, they first happen in our body. This is researched. When you feel something, it happens for like about 90 seconds and it happens in your body first. For example, when somebody gets embarrassed, what kind
Oh,
of physical
yeah, yeah.
attributes happen?
Like your blood goes to your cheeks, you kind of turn
Yeah,
red, you
exactly.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
And when we say feelings are like you can't help them, they come natural, that's what's coming natural. Your physical reaction to whatever's happening, your emotionally reaction. And thereafter, after 90 seconds, you apply whatever it is in your head, thinking about the experience and your thoughts, and that's what happens after. So that's the intellectualizing part. So if we're focusing
Wow.
more on your somatic experience, it's being more mindful of that part that happens for 90 seconds and also finding safety again in yourself and in the body. Because our bodies also store a lot of our experiences, whether we know it or not.
Can you give me an example of that?
Okay.
Or I could give you an example if you can tell me if I understand it.
Yeah, let's try that.
Okay. So, um, let's see. Wait, what was the question again?
Give
Sorry.
you an example of like maybe somatic therapy, or
Mm.
maybe that's why we don't have an answer. We're not really clear about the question. So like what how it would help, what it is? I'm
Feeling
not sure
safe,
exactly.
something. What was your question? Something I was going to give an example. What does it mean to be safe in your body? Um,
Ah, okay.
and by the way, lubridium, thanks for the prime. Probably spelled that wrong. Okay. Um, I kind of got like, um, okay. So feeling safe in your body. Um, what would that be like? Is that like, um,
Well, how
uh,
about I give you an example of the opposite?
okay.
Panic attacks,
Okay.
anxiety attacks, crying so hard that you're like, have you ever had that kind of crying?
It's been a long
I'm now
time.
I'm trying to yeah, now I'm trying to rack my brain.
Yeah, yeah. No, I okay. So I guess for me, feeling safe in my body feels like acceptance of okay, what I imagine feeling safe in my body feels like because when I think of not safe in my body, I picture being 7th grade or 5th grade in a class auditorium and you're
Mhm.
supposed to give like a speech and everyone is looking at you and you barely remember your words or you don't know how to read, you know. And there's this feeling of like they have all these feelings about you and you don't want to be there. Um, when I think about safe in my bodies, if I were to think about a moment, there were moments when it actually feels like I don't know if safety is the right word,
Mhm. I
but
agree.
what comes to mind is like when I'm most comfortable and confident in literally my movement, like skateboarding. I don't know if this is the right way to say it. This is just what comes to mind. Like when I'm skating and I'm not thinking, I am not perceiving myself. I am creatively moving through a skate park, flowing with whatever is happening. Uh, and whatever the next ramp or obstacle that comes in mind, there will be something that comes from that. I don't know if that's safety, but that's just like a feeling that comes when I think of like something.
It um, so that essentially what you're talking about is sort of like mindfulness, being present with yourself and in the moment.
Mhm,
And that is a type of safety, right?
mhm.
Because if you were to leave that and start intellectualizing and thinking about a bunch of stuff, it's pulling you out of that.
So, can you practice that feeling, or is it about understanding the environments that you need to be in that feeling? Like, is it something you can just say, "I'm gonna be safe in my body," and turn it on like a switch, and I can be in flow state or whatever it might be? Or is it something where you have to slowly observe, "These are the people that I'm around that make me feel this way. These are the environments I'm around that make me feel this way, and I want to nurture those environments." Like, is it about environment or is it about, like, a mental capacity to, like, bring yourself there?
It is the practice of the mental capacity because the other side, what you're talking about, that's intellectualizing. Do I understand my world? Do I understand what's going around? Do I understand what they're doing? Versus the active practice of mindfulness, and that is a skill that can be taught.
Interesting. I see. Maybe I'm
Mhm,
not actually practicing this because I would have been like, it's about creating the environment. Oh, okay, maybe I need to work on this. Okay, okay, I see, I see.
okay, that's why I said when you asked if you I was like, you know, what I say about Nate, if I'm introducing Nate, this is kind of what I'm saying. I'm like, "Okay, Nate thinks this way,
Mhm.
and he'll talk this way."
Yeah. Okay, okay,
Mhm,
okay, okay. Can you name me a celebrity that
mhm.
you feel like embodies what you're describing?
Celebrity.
I don't know if this is the right way to say it, but I don't know. I'm just trying to
Hmm.
picture if there's a celebrity that people would know that just seems to uh, embrace this uh, uh, being safe in their body, not being as cerebral, practicing like this intuitive, sorry, practicing like they have a deep understanding of what their emotional state physically feels like, not just processing it.
So what's interesting about your question
Am
is
I being cerebral again?
it's inherently still trying to intellectualize, because another question you could have asked is, "How can I be more
All
mindful?"
right, fine. How can I be more mindful? I'm trying to
Wait,
understand rather than
let
practice. Is that what's going on?
okay, let's okay, pause, because now I wanna ask you something about yourself.
Okay, okay.
If I ask you to picture an apple in your mind, what does that apple look like?
Looks like a Fuji apple.
Okay. Is it colored?
Yes, it's mostly red and green, little bits of yellow.
Can you spin it in your mind? Like 360?
Yes.
Okay, cool. So I've asked, it'll be really interesting when you ask people because everyone actually visualizes this apple differently.
Mhm.
Mine is 2D, mine can't spin in my head. And I actually have friends who can't see the apple, but they see the concept of an apple. I know, trippy. And I ask because the way you are asking these questions make me wonder if it helps you to conceptualize because you're a concepts dude.
Like I need to visualize in my head. I need a picture of it.
You need like a concept to understand something. Here,
Yes.
let me text you a picture of the different apples
Okay. Mine
of how
also my
people
apple
view
is
the apple.
also a apple on a purple foam, a purple cardboard that's holding it, and it's a big apple, and it's also 99 cents a pound, and it comes in a cardboard box if you want that has a plastic wrap around it, a window through it. Yeah, you know
Okay, y'all see what I mean? This is how deep Nate thinks about things.
the apple. The apple isn't real, you know.
So if you Google Apple visualization test, the first thing that pops up kind of gives you different versions of apples. And mine is a two not like mine's a not two it's like a 2D apple.
Hmm.
And mine's not 3D and it doesn't spin and it's like not glossy.
Hmm. So everyone's mind is experiencing the world very differently, all the way down to like the need for images to understand versus concepts versus feelings versus stuff.
Yes. And there are some people who don't have inner monologues.
Oh yeah, I heard about this. But I feel
Mhm.
like, yeah, I've heard about this. And I wouldn't say I'm one of these people, but I've noticed that when I was younger, I would have way more inner monologue. And as I've gotten older, my inner monologue is much less.
So you don't talk to yourself in your head? Or do you say it out loud?
Like, during this whole stream, I haven't talked to myself in my head once.
Well, this is also a very unique situation. We're talking to each other.
Okay, okay, fair, fair. Um,
Mhm.
I just talk to myself less. But it's less talk. It's like I know what it's like to talk to myself, where the voice sounds like,
Mhm.
"Hey, okay, well, what do you think about this?" "And what about this option? Let's think about what they're saying." There's like a voice version, and then there's more like uh nebulous feelings.
I
Uh,
wonder if it's because in the last however many years you've gone to, maybe not gone to, but you're more about like experiencing your external world and just going with that,
Hmm.
like externally driven.
Yeah, another thing that I found is okay, one reason I feel like it's been more I think less in my own mind is, I just don't think I'm as, um I notice my words don't come together as well when I think them out that way.
Oh, interesting.
Because then I'm running, like, 2 brains at the same time. I'm running the simulation brain, and then I'm running my brain, and that doesn't work as well. So it's kinda better if I just turn one of them off and just go flow of consciousness
Mhm.
than actually, like, try to have 2 conversations in my head at the same time. That just does, like I don't do as well.
Maybe you've just like super integrated into one.
I mean, I definitely can, I can talk to you and then the side be like, I wonder where I want this conversation to go," you know?
Yeah, yeah.
And I could, like, maybe have, like, another conversation in my head, like, "Oh, wouldn't it be interesting when we transition to this while I'm talking to you?" And I could be like, okay, yeah." And then I'm like, maybe but then I feel like then I'm just not listening.
Hold up. This is making me think, okay, powwow this idea.
Okay.
What if, to a certain extent, your inner monologue is actually you, it's not you talking. It is the scripts and things you've heard throughout your life that are running. And the more you're able to find your own voice, it becomes more like one.
Ooh. Okay. Um,
Oh,
Go ahead.
kind of like I think what I'm getting at is what Olympus Dove is saying. Maybe the inner monologue is that like anxiety piece. And the more you're able to change that voice, then it kind of like integrates into one voice.
Yeah, okay, can I riff off that a little? It might not
Yeah,
answer
yeah.
okay. So when you say something like that, I
Hmm.
noticed okay, I had a very distinctive memory when I was in 8th grade. I had sorry, for my 18th birthday. I had a birthday party where I invited all of my friends from different parts of my life, um, different schools even. And I remember at my party kind of freezing up a little because it was the first,
Mm.
I didn't actually realize I was a different person to different friends
Huh.
at that time. And I remember kind of freezing up. And then on top of that, I remember one of my friends saying to me, "Oh, you're so different around your other friends," which made me even more self conscious of it. And
Mm.
uh, thanks for the 2 months, Kobitos. Um, yeah. And so I, like really reflected on that. And I was like, I don't really like that feeling. And so then I kind of, I like really stuck with me as like a pretty core memory. And I continued to host birthday parties throughout my life where I invited all of my friends. And you've been
Mhm.
to one of these, right? Um,
Mhm. Several. Mhm.
and I mean, I do this all the way to this day. And I I really try to make an effort to be comfortable in these group settings because I'm kind of the same person as often as I can be. Um, and I guess I've noticed there are some people where they have a very different voice and energy to their different friends. And I've noticed that the more I bring this up because you talk about this idea of a singular voice. The
Mhm.
more I feel like I'm altering myself for each person. Sorry, the less I feel like I'm altering myself for each person, the more that I can be naturally myself around all times, the more I'm in touch with this singular voice. It's
Mhm.
just like me. And so I don't need to alter it each time. I don't have to alter it for you, thinking like, oh, well, this is Alvina. I have to talk to her this way. You know, this is my other friend. I have to talk to them this way. It's just like, I don't really have to think about that. I just talk the way my brain talks. No.
I'm gonna share something with you that
Okay.
I've never said to you before.
Ooh.
Okay, big moment because
Yeah, yeah.
I feel like we're going this direction. Because you are so good at being a social chameleon, kind of what you alluded to, like you have all these different friends, you know how to like be with this one, this one, this one. And I've seen that. I have wondered in the past if I know the true Nate, if I know the Nate, or who is that? Who is even that?
Hmm. That's not what I expect you to say. Um, um, do you see me changing a lot as I talk to different people?
I think what I see now is what you're describing of you finding your comfort and just being this one way and therefore having the one voice. I think I've seen it shift.
Oh, interesting. Just from like when you met, are you talking about from when you met me till now, uh, or specifically like in this stream in this moment?
Not the stream mode, just
I,
in general. Our
mm,
IRL stuff.
yeah, yeah, um,
How oh,
yeah,
there.
yeah,
Someone said, have you ever heard of this term masking?
yeah, yeah.
I wondered before how much I met how much I met of you that was a mask. Did I say that right?
Asking,
Yeah.
ask.
Or do you know if you're masking or not?
Um, well, okay. Okay, you know how we also talked about this idea of like socially reading something?
Mhm.
I kind of also have this thing where um if if I'm too there even though like it's the same voice, there's still like layers to someone and I don't necessarily know it's like I feel like in some way we all need to start with some level of mask
Mhm.
because if I really were to start with no mask, I may end up saying, "What's wrong with your face?" You know, like I might like
Why is your voice like that?
Yeah, "Why is your face like that?" You know, like, um, so, you know, there's like a I don't know. I'm not sure if we're talking about if this is the same thing. Um,
I
Yeah,
think we're getting very yeah, we're getting really deep into it. I feel like I'm losing my own plot here.
yeah, yeah, yeah. No, no, no. It's okay. We're kind of like I kind of, and then also someone mentioned undiagnosed ADHD, possibly autism, ADHD. Um, I do think that there's like um, a whole part of my life where I mean, this is probably true for a lot of us, like where I know that my natural state gets me in trouble. So
Be in trouble, is that what you said?
yeah, growing up, if I were to actually say my thoughts or actually behave how I naturally want to behave, I know that would have gotten me in trouble.
What do you mean by in trouble? Like,
Like,
you can't say things like that, that's inappropriate like that.
yeah, yeah, exactly. Um,
Mm,
so or school or whatever. Like I learned pretty quickly that being myself does not produce good things. Um,
aw,
and I mean that's like kind of early on. And
okay.
um, so the masking is more of like a required form of survival,
Mm, mhm, mhm,
like for functional social interaction.
mhm.
Yeah, like and it could be as simple as like uh I don't know. I mean, you might look at something and say like, "Oh, wow, you're weird," like it could be like as like or you could be like, "I don't wanna do this."
Mhm,
And that
mhm.
doesn't go well, you know? Like, I don't know, it could be as simple as that.
Well, I hope at least today, as endearing as you are as a person, you don't feel that way anymore. That you can just be you.
I I know okay, you know what it was?
Mhm,
Sorry. I met someone maybe in the last 5 years, you may know who this
mhm,
person is, who
mhm.
proved that to me. And until I had met someone that proved that to me, that was open to any sort of thought or expression or drifting feeling that might come, until I had actually experienced it, someone that was curious about all of those thoughts or reactions that might arise in the most authentic form, until I actually experienced someone's true curiosity, I don't think I really knew how to unmask. Because I don't think I believed you could.
Mm. Then with that said, I don't feel as bad for saying what I said about me not being sure if I knew you, because maybe you weren't even at the point where you were giving you.
Trying to think the timing. The timing is
Mhm.
right around I met this person probably around the time when I met you.
And that would make sense because I'm saying that I
Yeah,
think
yeah.
I've seen this change in you too.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Yeah, yeah.
Ah, interesting,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
interessante.
Yeah. Um, unmasking, like, I feel like okay, for the okay, I feel like to unmask, you have to have good experiences unmasking. Like, um, does that make sense? Like, let's say you try practicing unmasking, right? And you try to like really express how you're feeling in that moment, or um, and then someone like is really mean to you, or something, or really judgmental. You might be like, okay, no, never mind. Like you actually have to have a really positive experience in unmasking to like continue unmasking.
Makes a lot of sense to me. That's why some people don't feel safe, if we're gonna use this word again, until they're just alone by themselves. Because so
Hmm.
many examples in life pointed towards, oh, it's not okay to be me. Okay, I gotta learn how to be okay in the social world.
Yeah. Yeah, that could actually explain how, like, you'll talk to some people and they'll say, the only place I can really be myself is when I'm alone."
Mhm,
And maybe that's also tied to, like, recharging too for some people.
mhm. That extrovert introvert thing.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Yeah. Hmm.
Hmm.
Yeah, 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 that masking. I think it's like, okay, I'm curious. Can I intellectualize for a second?
Yes.
Okay, okay. So, um okay, okay. So, for someone that is, um, trying let's say there's someone in the chat that doesn't
Mhm,
understand what unmasking or masking is. They're listening to this, they're like, "Okay, what are they talking about?" Um, how do you even know what is actually what like, how do you even know what unmasking is? What's the difference between, um, uh, unfiltered thoughts? What is, like, what is unmasking? How I don't know.
I would first ask, do you feel like there are different versions of you that you present to the world?
Yeah,
Mhm,
absolutely.
mhm,
Yeah, especially, like, one of the examples would be, like, if I'm in work mode,
mhm,
like, my work mode sounds different. My work mode uses different verbiage, you know? It has a
mhm,
different energy to it. Um, and if I'm in, uh, caretaking mode,
mhm.
that has a very different sound and feel to it. And, yeah, there's all sorts of versions of me.
Okay. My next question would be, are all those versions you, or do you feel like there's one that feels the most you and everything else is sort of like, I don't know, learned or in response to social dynamics? Does it all feel like you?
Hmm. Um, I mean, just, um that's interesting. Um, I could at least identify a couple of them that aren't really me. Um, so for example, like the work mode version of me, you know, I might be like, I might like almost have this energy where I'm like, I want the client to feel special all the time. So I might just like be like, oh yeah, no, that's a like I'll kind of always like make the client feel special. But then like my internal monologue might be different in
Mm.
that scenario. Um, so that feels, but then once in a while you have those clients where you really can be you. I don't know. Um, um, and it's like even a different voice, it's like this candid voice where you're like, does anyone feel like this thing sucks and we should just move on? You know? Um, yeah, I'm
I'm
not
hearing a lot
sure.
of people reflect on what they think masking is.
Hmm. I think masking is putting up a front, whereas you can approach different circumstances with tact. Yeah, what's standing out for you, or do you wanna read any of them out?
Mm, let me lock in my chat reading brain. Um, Somebody said what I was talking about is more like code switching than masking.
Mhm.
So you're just kind of like switching up whatever you're presenting to others. So let's see. Did you read this one? Masking is putting up a front, whereas you can approach different circumstances with
Mhm.
tact. Masking for me is not showing my crazy side. Or, oh, I read that, I believe. Masking is acting out the socially acceptable version of myself. So here's the thing I would say differentiates is whether you feel those versions of you are you, or is it just some learned behavior to be socially acceptable, right? Because, for example, I can say I do have a work personality, it is whatever it is there, but I still say that is a part of me. It's not for show or
Mhm.
to be acceptable in that dynamic. It's just a part of me and a version of me. But if it feels like you're literally taking a mask and putting it on your face so you could just be whatever it is, that's why it's called masking, right? You're like metaphorically
Oh,
putting on a mask that's not you.
I see. Okay, that's actually helpful because there are times when I would use the word, like, parts of me,
Mhm,
versus, like, for example, a part of me might feel one way, you know? A part of me might feel, for example, protective, you know, of something, um, and therefore a different part of me comes out, but it's still me. Like, um, it's just more of, like, that part of me, uh, or maybe, like, a carefree part of me, one that is in play and doesn't think about consequences might come out. It's, like, part of me,
mhm.
um, but they all feel like sides of myself,
Mhm.
but they all
Because
feel like
we're
me.
all yeah, we're all kind of like onions, right? And then
Mhm.
we choose who sees what layers. But let's see, macaroon prints, I like kind of how they described it. It's more like camouflage in order to fit within social cultures and community.
Oh, okay, okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Masking is different than accessing parts of you.
Mhm. Or just like switching up those parts of you based on whatever the social settings is or
Mhm.
the relationships.
Yeah, yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. Um, okay, I do mask sometimes. Okay,
Mhm.
okay. I can think of in a moment I actually genuinely mask.
Mhm.
If I sense someone has a personality disorder that I don't want to engage with, I will mask myself.
That makes sense.
Does that make
You're
sense?
protecting yourself. I mean, I don't know if I would call that masking. I'm just gonna say like, "Oh, you're just protecting yourself." You got, like, the energy, the vibes, you're like, "Oop, that's not for me."
Yeah, I like, for example, I will just, like, become, like, really, uh man, I, like, will become not me. Like, I'll intentionally not be me. I'll intentionally, like, um yeah, it's hard to explain. Like, I'll try to become someone, like, uh uh yeah, not I genuinely am masking. Like, I'm like, "Uh-oh. Oh, I
Mhm.
sense," um, like, I was having a conversation with someone recently, and we were about 2 sentences in, and they were meeting at my studio, and they're like, "Wow, I love this place," you know, it's, like, super creative, and they start, like, really being nice to me here, and then on the 3rd sentence, they switched to this whole story about how they were homeless at one point, and then, like, tangented into this, like, long story that I felt like I, like, completely pulled into, and I wasn't, like, in the present moment ready for any of that, and I was
Mhm.
like, "Whoa, how did this turn to this so fast?" I literally was just, like, walking by you. Um, and then, like, I felt myself I'm like, "Okay, uh, let's not be curious here. Let's not be
Mhm.
your natural self. Let's just be not you."
Yeah.
That was the feeling that produced, you know? Um,
I I'm not sure in this example I would call it masking. I read it as just not giving someone access to you.
okay, okay.
Mhm. Mhm.
Oh,
Because it is still a part of you to decide and say, "Oh, man, I don't want any of this," right?
Oh, sorry, side note. Someone ranked, do you like RPing? Okay, this is totally different. What are your thoughts about RPing? Sorry, do you want to riff more back and forth more between conversation, or are you okay if I'm just throwing these things at you?
I am going with the flow
Okay,
in
okay.
your direction,
Okay, okay.
whatever you go.
All
Mhm.
right. RPing. Where does that fit?
Like, with me personally or in life or
No, no, with
solely
masking.
with masking? Well, no, the RPing is your conscious decision to imitate something for funsies.
Okay, 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 okay. All right. Okay, okay. Yeah. That's what we thought. That's what we thought. Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
Oh.
here's a good question.
Mhm.
Do you think you're masking when you're streaming? Do you think people mask when they're streaming?
Hmm. Absolutely. Who's on the call? This is Alvina. She's in the chat somewhere. Oh, I should write that little thing. Voice calls to chat. Do I? Yeah, okay. I do feel like sometimes I'm masking, but I also feel like when I am, I feel like I don't feel great about my stream.
Mm,
Like I feel like it's not me. And
mhm.
so if I feel like I'm me, I don't real like I'm trying to think of an example. Um, um, okay, I can't think of an example, but like I know I don't know. I feel like I know when I'm me.
I imagine I'm not saying this is you, but
Mhm.
I imagine it could be easy for streamers to go along with the plot so much or fall into chat that it pulls them away from themselves.
I'm gonna grab a drink while I think about that answer.
Okay, I think I said that too, like cerebrally too.
um, is that because they kind of absorb like chat's consciousness or something? And like, oh, like do whatever chat wants. Oh, are you just okay? I heard there's an
Mhm.
example where some people can get so reliant on chat where they like sometimes ask chat what they think rather than like kind of know how they feel themselves. Wait, that might be something totally different.
I'm sad because I'm thinking that through. I think there's a difference between being an entertainer
Uh,
and losing yourself within the stream and in chat.
yeah. Wait, when you say losing yourself within stream and chat, what do you mean by
Mhm.
that?
Mm. Like if you had porous boundaries and you can let chat dictate you.
Mhm.
We're getting so like I don't even know how to describe this. It's getting so oh wow deep. Yeah, kind of
Yeah.
like catering to what chat wants. Okay, let's let's think of it like that time when you felt like you weren't being yourself during whatever stream. What kind of thing led to that? Because I imagine it was without you knowing. It was when you end a stream and you're like, oh my God, that kind of felt weird. It wasn't really me. What happened in the
Um,
process of that?
I think, like, one example of that was, like, okay, it's weird. Some examples of that, uh, cereal bowl, um, is when I how do I say this? Okay, when I was, like, playing Rust,
Mhm.
I was just like, "I don't really wanna play this anymore. I don't really
Mhm.
wanna stream anything." I just, like, kinda, like I was like, "I don't really know what I'm doing. I'm just moving forward," and, if you're always asking what I really wanna do, I'm like, "I don't really wanna be here."
Mhm.
But on the flip side, I was like, "Well, like, they put this whole server together, like, this is a lot of work. I wanna see it through. Maybe this is just a low point, you know? Maybe I just need to learn how to play better."
Mm.
But I'm just like, this is, like, the last thing I wanna do. I literally just, like, I don't wanna be here." Um,
I I think that's a great example, kind of what I was trying to get to, which is you lose yourself to that plot, right? Whether it's like, oh my God, it's such a big server, everyone put it on, I gotta be there, this person invited me, blah, blah, blah. And you're pushing yourself towards that.
mhm.
And that's kind of like, I guess what I'm saying, like losing yourself to stream or losing yourself to chat.
Mm, the physical symptoms didn't help either. Oh, yeah, I was also like that actually I noticed too, is I got a little bit nauseous with rust.
Oh,
Like,
no
the
one told
horse
you? Oh, yeah.
bounces, I got kind of I've been getting I mean, honestly, every single game we played, I've gotten a little nauseous. So and
Oh,
then
somebody
some
needs to
yeah.
come change your camera settings, dude.
No, 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 we've tried changing a bunch of camera settings.
Oh,
It's
yeah?
just like my brain
Oh.
is not there yet. It's getting better. Um, yeah.
I I mean, it makes sense. Sometimes I watch other people play their first player games and it makes me dizzy. So
Mhm.
so perhaps it's just a personal adjustment. I missed the whole Rust saga. I was really in the Minecraft, Pokemon Minecraft. I watched a lot of that.
Oh,
But
yeah, that was fun.
I missed the I missed the Rust part, but it looks like
No, don't worry, you didn't
chat is
miss
kind
anything.
of
But then I was
well,
talking to my
chat's kind
sister,
of uh-huh.
and apparently there was, like, a whole bunch of drama that happened. That was, like, crazy. I didn't know anything. I missed the whole thing. Um, like, there was a whole saga that happened, and, I didn't even know. She was trying to explain to me everything that happened. I was like, "All of that happened while I was gone?" Like real drama. Like, I don't know if real drama is the right word,
Like
but
like IRL like stuff that happened in the game and turned
people got, like, mad
IRL?
at each other.
Oh, yeah. A game like that's kind of high intensity too, I guess.
Yeah, so I don't know, like I mean, I'm not sure if it's, like, actual mad or if it was,
Mhm.
like, play mad, but I kinda got the vibe from my sister that I was actually mad.
Oh. It's kind of another interesting aspect about streaming are the people that
Was
do
actually drama.
things that are like collaborative. You're deciding between how much you want to be like a gamer or how much you want to preserve your collaboration relationships, right?
Hmm.
How much do you want to win or how much you want to be a cool person?
Yeah, 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 yeah. I don't understand why don't you wanna just be the most fun to play with? Isn't that the point of the game, or is it most people just wanna play to win? No.
I think everyone has different motives.
Yeah.
I think some people are out to make great content
Oh, that's true.
and they do whatever they think great content means. I think there are some people that just are themselves and play as is.
Mhm.
Like I think your sister's one of those people. Cause I haven't did I hear you say this? Like the stream version of your sister and the sister you know are pretty much the same person, right?
Mhm. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep, yep. Same person. Um, Yeah, she's just I think, like I think I from my the way I read it, I think her goal in streaming, like, her best version of herself is when she's herself.
Mhm.
So, I think, like, she knows that too.
Mhm.
So, I don't know. That's kind of the vibe I get. Like, she knows that the best version of herself is her most confident, comfortable self, where she can be playful, be herself, say what she's really thinking, and when she's in that state, she can joke around and just, like, have fun, you know? She's having the
Mhm.
most fun when she's herself.
I know we were joking earlier about calling, the online community degens,
Mhm.
but I think people are quite smart, quite perceptive, and the people that become well known or successful in this sphere is because they're the genuine people doing whatever it is they're doing, and people find that endearing, entertaining, those kind of things. So yeah, I agree. Being genuine goes a long way. Even in your chat, some people could get that vibe. I think I saw them saying they could feel how you were feeling with Rust.
Mm.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And isn't that interesting? Because it's through this screen, whatever this
Yeah,
funny
yeah.
little world is
Oh,
with the
man.
counter on you.
There was one moment, though, at Rust, I was just sitting there, I felt like a zombie. I was like, "Guys, we just died. Oh my god, we gotta cross the whole map again. Alright,
Ugh,
here we go." I was just, like, so over it.
are there people here in chat that saw that?
Um,
Yeah, they could feel
I
those
was
vibes.
miserable. I think I might have even said I was miserable. Oh, yeah, a couple of them were. I missed all of Rust.
But
Uh,
on the other side of things, why did I watch you throw that pokeball for 3 effing
oh,
hours?
did you?
I did! I watched it with Blau's stream up at the same time, and it was just you were just so peaceful and zen, and you were just raging. It was really entertaining to me.
Oh my goodness. So funny. Um,
Ugh.
I'm gonna go with WoW to Comic-Con.
Oh, how fun.
Wait, sorry, not Comic-Con. TwitchCon. Um,
TwitchCon, how
yeah, yeah, yeah.
fun.
So,
Very cool.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Uh, yes, TwitchCon. We're gonna go. Have you been to a TwitchCon?
I have not.
Ooh, yes. TwitchCon. Yes,
You get,
yes.
like, special access VIP stuff?
Yep, yep, that's right.
Wow, how
I'm gonna be in the partner
cool.
suite, and we're gonna look at all the non-partner suite people, and we're gonna think about how once at an point in time, we were there. We were on the outside, you know? But we struggled. We had a hard journey, and we worked our way up, you know? And in those challenges, we conquered, and we persevered without anyone's help, you know?
Yes,
And
that is yes.
yeah,
Sure. Yes.
you were
That
there
is
for 5 minutes. Okay, but we were there, guys. But we were there. 5 minutes or not, we were there.
Oh,
5 minutes of suffering. Oh, never again. Oh,
it's kinda cool, though. What a cool new experience for you.
yeah. Um, yeah.
Wow, I've been so into my puzzle
Mhm.
that I'm finally looking at all your origami, and you made quite a bit.
Okay, so this one's a triangle. All right.
At what point do they come together?
No, well, they can, but I'm making different shapes. This one's a
Oh.
square. Okay. Okay, we haven't made the in-between shape yet. All right. So next we got to make, let's see, uh, triangles are 2D. Look, guys, use your imagination. You understand what I mean, okay? Fine. All right, this is a, ooh, okay, what do you think this is called? Uh, a, uh, a, uh, iso triangle? No. Tessellated triangle? A, what's a tetrahedron? Is it a tetrahedron? Dual pyramid. You know what this is? Any idea?
Idea.
No, no idea.
I'm reading chat to get the answer. I'm gonna Google tetrahedron. Tetrahedron. Oh, I think it is a tetrahedron.
Oh, tetrahedron. Easy. Triagonal bipyramid. Guys, if you're just joining us, here's the triagonal bipyramid. Um,
Two tetrahedrons stuck. Honestly, that's how I Google things too. So you're making the same shape and you can put them together however you want? Is that what's
yeah,
happening?
exactly.
That's
So
kind of
here, let me
cool.
walk you through what I'm imagining in this next one. Okay,
Okay.
so what I'm gonna do is there's a triangle, right? So let's put these together. So you have this little guy here, right? And then this one can fit into here, right? So this might be disorienting because it's delayed visually, but whatever.
Mm,
Then I can stick this piece into here, right? And then I can take this last fold and I can kind of bend it a little and I can put it in here. All right,
mm.
so now we got a triangle, okay? But this triangle doesn't just make triangle shapes. I can also make a square shape, and this is the triangle, right? But then the other sides become squares. So this is 3 triangles next to each other. So now we'll do 4 triangles next to each other. So that's 3. So watch this. Then we're going to do 4 triangles. I think. Let me see if this works. Okay, 1 triangle, 2 triangles. All right, now we need 2 more.
Wait, so are you kind of visualizing your end shape and then working towards that? The
Yeah.
pieces you have? Oh, that's cool. That's cool. I can't
Uh,
do something like that. I'm the if I imagine an apple, it's 2D kind of a person,
oh,
and I can't spin it in my head.
okay. That makes sense that you can't do that.
And it
Um,
makes sense you can do this.
yeah, I'm just picturing the end shape and I'm trying to get there.
It's cool.
Okay, so look. Remember how we said 4 triangles? Okay,
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4. So now we have 4 triangles, and then we're just going to do the same thing on the opposite side. Okay? So then we'll do 4 triangles, just finish off the shape, really. So then we do 4 here. Okay. And then we do finish off this guy, and then we finish off the 4 here. I don't know if this is making any sense, guys, but it makes sense in my head.
Makes sense
Um,
in your
okay, and then we need to finish off this one. So there's a 4 here, right? One more here, right? Do-do-do. Okay. Sorry, it's not the best angle. Okay, so we're close. Let's close this one up. Okay, so this is 4 here. They're all kind of 4s, right? And then we just put this last one in here. Oh,
Wow.
Linz is heading out. Oh. Sorry if that sneeze is loud.
That's
Oh
okay.
no, Linz is just joining. Okay, and then the last piece goes in. Okay. Is this shape called a Maccabee?
Uh-huh.
Maca? No, that's one size bigger. It looks this I feel like this is looking harder than earlier. I think it's just because 'cause I'm talking it out. I think on the other ones, I just did this one not talking it out. But now that I'm trying to explain it, it's almost harder to explain it than to do it. Wait a second. Hold on, this was the same one as earlier. Maccabee?
Nah,
No, I don't know.
wanna be
Okay, so earlier looked doable, this not so much. Okay, look. See? Ta-da. You guys can all do this too. We can make any shape we want.
Wow.
So this one requires 3 pieces. This requires 6 pieces. This one requires, uh, I think 12 pieces. This one requires 30 pieces. In origami, there are no mistakes, only new shapes. Hmm. Did you ever go down the origami storage furniture rabbit hole? Ooh, uh, a tiny bit, but probably not super, um, for far, but I do appreciate it a lot. I went further down, like, the plywood furniture rabbit hole. Um, okay, one way I can sell you guys on doing this, it's kind of meditative, you know? A little meditative. Are you following a book? No, no book. Just in my head. Um, but I didn't invent this. This is like a known shape and technique. Like I didn't invent this. These types of shapes, there's many types. This is just one version of the shape. Drop the link for the pretty paper. It's just Amazon. All right, right here, guys. Amazon, and it's not even expensive. Can't spell that. Chiyoogami. Chiogami patterns. Oh wait, you guys can do the rewind now. Did you guys Alvina, did you see that they have something called Twitch Rewind?
Like they're trying to be like YouTube,
You can
where you
like
can rewind a stream?
yeah, you can go backwards now.
Hmm.
Yeah. It's kind
Well,
of
it's only
fancy.
for subs though.
Yeah.
Subs can rewind now.
Mhm. Yeah.
Well, that was kind of a plus with YouTube, so that's cool that Twitch has it now.
Yeah, yeah.
Mhm.
Um by the way, checking in on timing and your energy level. How you doing?
Wow, when did we start chatting? It's already 11.
Yeah.
How long ago was it when we decided to hop on the call together?
I would guess around 9-ish. I guess it hasn't been that
9-ish?
long. I was guessing.
And sometimes you and I sit down and have a chat and then Hours
Mhm.
go by. But yes, thank you for checking in. I'm going to say goodnight now so I
Okay.
can hit the hay for my normie job tomorrow.
Yes, yes. Um, that sounds good. Thanks
Yep.
for the conversation. And would you ever be down for another? Oh, by the way, two things.
Yes.
Um, so we have this thing that we've been trying is if
Mhm,
anyone
mhm.
joins in on the chat, sorry, on a voice call, they have the option for me to archive the stream afterwards. So I can basically or delete the stream. Um, because basically, maybe you like go onto a call thinking like, oh yeah, I'm totally down. And then maybe you end up saying things that you don't feel comfortable saying, but it was just in the moment. Um, so you have the option to delete the stream or archive the stream. You have the option to do that later if you want. And uh, also, yeah, anyways, that's one question.
Mhm.
Um, and then the next one, if you ever have interest in joining again, you could let me know too.
I will say I very much appreciate that you consistently sort of asked my consent throughout the stream. Like, is it okay if we talk about this or that? I appreciate that. And no, I think we talked about some good stuff. You don't have to delete this stream. So that answer is one. Two, I had a good time. So yeah, I'm down to come back. You let me know. Also, I think it'd be really cool if we played a game together. Chat had some suggestions. I suggested Little Nightmares 3 because high key, I'm like not like a gamer. I'm kinda bad. I'm just
Mhm.
throwing that out there. But they had another game they wanted to suggest, Split Fiction. So if
Yes.
you feel like a game together, we could try
Yeah.
that.
Um,
Otherwise, I'm happy to come back
fun.
and chit chat whenever you want some company.
Yes, yes. Amazing. Very cool. Yeah, thank you very much. And also thank you to the chat for throwing in your comments and questions and vibes and things. Uh, I'm loving the hang out with chat, hang out with people. But yes, Alvina, then I'll let you sleep and then we will catch up soon and talk soon. I'll still be on here. So feel
Yeah,
free to
sounds
work around.
good. Thank you.
All right.
Thanks, chat. Nice to meet y'all. Bye, Nate.
Bye bye. Wow, silence. Just quietness. So quiet. Um, that was fun. Um, two guests in the waiting room? Whoa, cool. I didn't realize. Oh my goodness, they've been in the waiting room for what, 2 hours. Wait, can we just bring both of them? Um, I really like origami chatting cute chat. Um, your ability to communicate is amazing. I felt like I was listening to talk with two old friends, not gonna lie. New guest. All right, let's just try. Let's just bring both people. And oh man, is two people too crazy? Um, one person? Two people? Whatever, let's just try it, guys. If it's not going well, we just feel it out. Is this community Discord? Is this a community Discord? I think so. Oh, whatever. Okay. Um, Prince and how do I say this? Snau. Snau. Snoo? Snow? Ooh, I can't pronounce it. You're gonna introduce yourselves. Um, are you guys in the chat? Are you guys down to join? I can move you up into the stream room. Hmm. New guess where you at? Anyone? Are they hiding? Okay. Prince is down. Is it two joint? Okay, I'm gonna jump in. Okay, okay. So all I do is drag it, right? What the heck? One second. One moment. Trying to do it. Okay. Two people at the same time? We'll find out. Check, check. Can anyone hear me?
Hello, hello.
How's it going? I can
Hi.
hear you.
Okay. Is my mic quality bad? I'm
Your mic
currently in the
sounds
art
great.
studio. Okay, awesome. Great.
I'm gonna just adjust some things on my side.
Go
Uh,
right ahead.
wait, how should I, what should I call you? Should I call you? Yeah,
Oh, oh, Prince works just fine.
okay, Prince. And then do we have someone else?
Now,
Snow, are you here? Maybe. See, these audio things, I'm telling you, they're so tricky. I never get them
yeah,
right.
just a tiny bit, just a tiny bit difficult.
It's like I never understand how it works. But and then
Hmm.
on top of that, you gotta like mute something, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
What's
No,
your
I have.
yeah.
Hmm?
What's your setup?
Oh, you go ahead.
Are you muted on the stream and then just have the Discord running?
Yeah. So I have the stream up on my laptop while having the Discord on my phone, and then having my canvas right next to it.
Oh, I like it. Canvas. I have to
Mhm.
ask, well, what is are you making something?
Yes, I'm currently so I'm on the East Coast, right? So it's currently 2 a.m. for me, and I'm at the art studio on campus right now,
Oh my
doing an
goodness.
oil, yeah, doing an oil paint still life.
That has such a
So,
vivid memory for me. Do you have are you in like a later program where you get your own actual booth, or are you kind of just in the open studios?
oh, I'm in the open studios. I'm not a grad yet.
Okay, okay.
I'm still an undergrad. Yeah.
Okay, I have these memories. I never had my own little thing. And guys, if you've never been to art school,
Mhm.
so there's like these open every art school is different, but there's these open studios with these huge like 8-foot tables, right? And then sometimes they have smaller tables, all sorts of different setups, right? But there's always this
Mhm.
one room where like the grads have their own little cubbies, but they're like little miniature rooms. And as a freshman or a sophomore, you get so jealous because it feels like everyone has their own little studio. And you
No,
just
honestly,
yeah, it's, like, so cool,
yeah.
and they all look so cool. You will walk by them, and they feel so creative and energetic and, like, you know what I mean?
Hmm. Yeah. Except we got three of those, and they're all the way in the basement with no lights.
Oh, what? You got
Yeah.
basement ones?
Hmm.
Oh.
Yeah. I don't even go to an art school,
Uh-huh.
right? Originally, I was an
Mm.
engineering major, and then I had physics, and I kind of failed that by point 0.5, and my professor doesn't round at all. So I was like, okay, yeah, let's do something that's yeah, like we're going to be homeless, right? But I'll be
Wow.
a bit happy about it. Yeah.
Point 0.5,
I
oh
also
my goodness, you
yeah by point 0.5, I was a bit salty about it, but it is what it is. We live and we learn.
the single most consequential point 0.5 in your whole life.
Right? Changing my whole life directory.
Yep. Wow.
Mhm. I also posted my work in progress art in the art gallery channel if you
Oh,
guys wanted to see.
cool. Should we look at that now, or should I take a look at that later?
Oh, you guys can look at it whenever you want.
Nice. Um, nice. So you have a new major now? Or no, are
Yes,
you just kind of testing things, or are you just straight up like no more engineering?
no more engineering.
Oh.
Dang, God, I'm out of there. Oh my God.
Oh, nice. So
I
you
only
feel
did.
good. It's a good feeling.
Oh, I definitely feel better about it. I did engineering in my freshman year, right? Because in high school, uh, I was really good at. I was one of those gifted kids,
Mhm.
that was like really good at all my grades, got all A's, didn't even study, you know, even didn't even study for the SAT, which was a really bad idea. Always study,
Mhm.
you know, 'cause now it's biting me in the ass. Um, but now I'm in college, first year or my freshman year, really struggled to get by, but I did it. Even passed my math class by point 0.5, right? So it was like two polar opposites where physics was failing by point 0.5, math, calc, right?
Mhm.
I passed by point 0.5, right? So it was just like, eh, you know, a small balance right here and there. And from then on, I was like, okay, let's do something that let's do what we wanted to do as our hobby, right? And keep as our hobby, right? And make it our job. And yeah,
Just kind of
just
it
went
just
from
like
there.
forced you on an acceleration path towards what you really wanted to do.
Exactly. Yeah, and now I'm in my junior year, right?
Mhm.
So I'm like a year behind, but also I've decided to catch up a lot by like doing a lot of stacking, which I highly don't recommend. I'm doing like 4 studios this semester,
Oh, wow.
which anyone doesn't know how long a studio is, right? Or what it is compared to other majors, it's the equivalent of a lab, right? Which is 3 hours long. So so I have 4 classes that are 3 hours long, all dedicated towards projects, which are all due in 2 days. Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Nice. Wait, wait,
Hmm.
are you just general studio art, or are you doing, like, are you specializing in a particular medium?
Just general. I
Uh-huh.
really like experimentation
Mhm.
and just messing around with different mediums. And then I'm also minoring in digital production arts. So I'm also 3D modeling on the side with like ZBrush or Maya.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. We actually had the
Hmm.
same major.
Oh, really?
I did a studio art major as well.
Hey.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I
Oh,
did that.
question.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, wait. Oh, question popped up from Jen. Have you done nude model painting, or is your courses focused on more non-life subjects? Okay, so yes, I have done nude model painting, right? The initial classes are all mainly still lifes, right? Which is pretty much the foundation classes, which are, God, I'm rambling, which are all focused on getting the main shapes and just find like understanding of structure and lighting figured out and values. And then when you go to the intermediate or like more beginner classes, right? Then you go into working with the figure, right, and understanding the human body and the anatomy of it. Yeah. So I have done some. Hmm.
I think that's a I think that's a more challenging thing than people realize. Like, learning, like what you said about the first one, where,
Yeah.
like, you remove yourself from trying to draw what you see, what you perceive, and you focus on drawing one to one, shape, line, color, weight,
Hmm.
you know. Is that
Yeah.
patch
Because
white? Is that patch gray? What is that? Values.
yeah, what is it being affected by? What lights? What other objects are bouncing off of it?
Mhm.
Yeah. You gotta really like reconstruct or break down everything down in your brain and reconstruct it so you are actually observing what's right in
Yes,
front of you instead of making those assumptions.
exactly, and you don't realize how many of those assumptions we make, like, "Okay, you drew a line around that. Is there a line
What
there?
was
No." You know?
Yeah, no.
But your mind is perceiving it while you're trying to explain, "Well, that's like a separation," but then you look at it and you're like, "Well, the separation is not as strong as you think," whatever it
Yeah.
might be, and so then and it's interesting then you mentioned in the next level, you brought in anatomy, you know,
Hmm.
and, that's always really interesting, I mean, obviously, you end up studying, like, Michelangelo and all those, like, incredible artists that, like, Leonardo da Vinci, and they literally, like, were savants across, like, medicine, across, like, sculpture, painting, all these things.
Yeah. We like it's a huge priority, at least at this school, that you do a lot of art history, right?
Mhm.
And just take it every single semester you're here.
Yeah, yeah.
Um, God, I hate it, but I love the teacher, so it's fine.
Art history?
It's fine. Yeah, art
Yeah,
history.
yeah, yeah.
I like working with my hands more.
Hmm.
Um, oh, do you have a favorite traditional art medium? I lean more towards acrylic paints as opposed to oils. Ooh, a favorite traditional art medium. So fun fact, I have never actually touched a canvas until the beginning of August, right?
Whoa.
Yeah, I've never actually used any paints before or had any experience with acrylic or even watercolor, right? So getting tossed straight into oils, and I guess only experience before that was finger painting. It's kind of a huge difference. So I guess traditional so far. I
Hmm.
think so. I think it would be oils, just out of um, what is it called? Words. Dang it.
Just as
Yeah,
like
yeah.
a novel experience, maybe as just as like
Yeah, I'd say normal out of novel experience. Like it's just like wow, it's a whole new world.
yeah,
You know,
yeah,
it's
yeah,
so much. It's so much more different compared to like digital or anything else like that.
yeah.
The
I think like
whole learning process.
yeah, oil feels like there's also this like reverence for oil. I feel like
Mm.
like it's expensive, right? You're buying these like
Oh,
yeah, you're buying these
very.
expensive paints, right? And so there's like a
Mhm.
reverence for when you're digital, you're like, oh yeah, we'll just make this thing green, right? Oh, I'll make this blue, and then you're sitting there looking
Yeah,
at, your expensive paint, and you're like, ugh, how blue do we want to make this? What's the what you're just sitting there like
yeah.
there's like
You're definitely thinking about it just a bit more and how much you're putting on the palette. Like,
yeah, yeah.
but just a bit more, just a bit more. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And I think
yeah.
like uh and then you like mix it wrong and then you're like get annoyed at yourself. You're like it's like an interesting thing. And so then there's this like the process of the paint becomes much more apparent because you're
Hmm.
aware of like, well, if I add this or do this, it will literally cost me money. And then I think that like attention to like the physic you like, you put a big glob of paint on your palette and you're like, ooh, $2. $1.
Yeah, just this many fluid ounces.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
0.2 fluid ounces, about this many cents.
And you become very aware that paint has a cost. There is a you're spreading around. I don't know. There's this it's kind of funny though.
No,
Uh,
definitely, and that's where color theory becomes like your best friend. You know, it becomes lifesaver and makes it cheaper.
what's this stuff?
Color theory.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. You know, then you're not using as much paint to mix the right colors.
Totally.
Mhm.
Um, painting stream. Yeah.
Honestly, that would be fun. Or like, do you know what Gartic phone is?
What's it called?
A Gartic phone. Yes.
No, I don't know what that
It's
is.
okay. So I think it would be fun thing to do with chat or like friends, right? Or other streamers. But it's pretty much an online website game, right? Where you and your friends like you give each other a prompt, right? And it's like telephone, right? Where you draw it, draw it out, and then you pass it off to the next person, and they have to describe it, right?
Oh,
And then you have to keep it going all the way to the end and
oh,
see what it comes out with. Yeah.
that's fun. Okay, okay, okay.
Hmm. But all like more drawing based. You know, it's really
Yeah.
fun.
Okay, okay. That sounds great. Uh, it's yeah, that sounds fun. Um, yeah, I love this idea of like, um, I don't know, like the, we're like streaming, right? We're in this like digital medium.
Hmm.
And I kind of like this idea that like you can kind of like, how do I say this? Like even people that throw their work in progress into a Discord, like it's this like art like adds life and depth into something. When you're creating, when you're sharing, when you're co-creating together, it feels
Yeah.
like a type of play that is like creation driven. And if you can do that in a Twitch channel or in a stream, it just makes the whole thing have more life to it.
Right. Just the experience of seeing the process or like going on. It just gives it more value.
Yeah, totally.
Hmm.
Prince, the current guest on the late night
Yes.
Nate radio talk show, has posted some of his paintings in the Discord. Uh, I'm back. Welcome back, Flip.
Yes.
Um, yeah. By the way, do
Yeah.
you stream as well? What's this experience like for you?
Oh yes. I've mostly been, you know, a viewer of streaming, right?
Mhm.
But over the summer, I have dabbled a tiny bit when I had, or when I had no classes whatsoever. I did do some art streams, right? And just used the time to like be on my art grind, you know, where because during school time, right, I have no time for any personal art whatsoever. So I
Yeah.
took the opportunity to do all of that. Um, Mostly got view bots or
Okay.
like view bot advertisements
Yeah, yeah,
appearing
yeah.
in my chat, but nonetheless, I still interacted with it.
Yeah, yeah.
And just like
Sorry, that sounds like
um yeah,
Viewbot. It's just like, yeah, yeah. Sorry, that's kind of
hey,
funny.
how you doing down there? Yeah. Oh, this view bot, you want me to click this link? Oh, I see. Oh, how's your day
Hey,
been?
whatever keeps it
Very
moving.
nice.
Yeah, yeah, whatever keeps it
Yeah,
moving.
obviously,
Yeah. Oh, by the way,
just
it
keep it
looks like
going.
uh talk, talking with the Quakers. Looks like Snoo. How do you pronounce it? Stow Snoo? Stow?
Yeah,
Welcome,
snow,
welcome to our
snow.
chat. How'd the audio
I,
thing?
I had the most brain dead moment I've ever had. I had push to talk on, and I didn't put it.
No.
I know. That
Oh
was the most
no.
brain dead moment I've ever had. Yeah,
Uh,
I'm chilling.
yeah, I totally get that. It's like sometimes the most obvious answer is like the one you can't see. Like it's
Right.
like the highest
Yeah,
level. You know?
It's just right there next to you, and you are viewing far ahead of you.
Yeah, yeah.
Just like trying to understand what's
I think
the
as a
issue.
viewer, I've seen like streamers struggle with audio and get like stressed out, and this is the only time I've ever had that same experience.
Oh,
Probably.
yeah. It's like crazy, right? Because it it's like it's so hard to explain. It's like because you can't also fully hear what they're experiencing. So it's like really disorienting,
Hmm.
you know.
Without
Um,
a doubt.
yeah, welcome by the way. Welcome to our
Yep.
what do you guys
Hi.
think of the yeah, yeah, welcome.
Hi.
Yeah, do you want to introduce yourself or anything?
I don't
You
know
don't have
what
to.
I say. Yeah,
Hmm?
I'm just chilling. I'm 20. I'm in college right now, doing computer science. I'm just chilling.
Nice. Welcome.
Yeah.
Welcome to our
Um,
Bored.
late night I don't know what this is.
yeah,
Little
Nate's late night radio talk show live.
yeah,
Straight from the Discord.
that's the way to do it.
Mm.
Put put exclamation mark Discord if you want to join and possibly be on here.
Yeah, we're just making this up, you know? Just talking to
Hmm.
people. I think it's fun to like by the way, are you guys um well, you don't have to answer where you're from, but if you want to share, are you guys in are you guys nearby? Are you guys in a totally different time zone?
Oh, so born in Germany, but right now I'm in South Carolina, so Eastern Coast.
Oh, okay, got it.
Hmm.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Where are you from?
Uh,
Sakral. It would.
oh, I'm from so I live in South Carolina, born in Germany.
Oh, okay, South Carolina. Okay. Hey,
Yeah.
can you guys guess where I'm from?
I
Chat,
was
can
Um,
you
gonna
guys
guess
guess?
oh, I don't know. I was gonna guess Asia, but I didn't know. I didn't that was just like a random guess.
right.
You're right. Clocking it
Okay.
almost.
Is it West West Asia or East Asia?
Uh, East Asia. Yes.
Mm.
Tree plant is right. I'm in.
Indian? India?
Yeah. Yeah.
Damn. What's the time over there now? Isn't it like
It's
12
like
or
12.
8
Yeah.
hours? Oh,
Yeah.
goodness gracious.
Um
Oh,
Yeah.
oh,
yeah.
Icelandic. I'm not in an art school. I am not in an art school right now. I, I go to an engineering school, so the art program here is kind of, it's adequate. It's adequate, it does the job.
That's really interesting that you're in an engineering school and they have an art
Hmm.
program. Huh.
Yeah. Honestly, I was kind of surprised that it's even this decent. I was kind of expecting like, oh, everyone shares one room and that's all they rely on to just get by.
Yeah.
Hey, look
Oh,
at that. We got two rooms. You know,
Yes. Um
surprise.
yeah. Art
what were you
school, man.
doing engineering?
Oh, say it again.
What were you gonna do in engineering? Like, is it just a broad
Um,
scope? Or...
I mean, originally I did a Boeing internship, right? And I used that in order to boost into mechanical engineering, right? And that's what I studied for, or like prepared for most of my high school time, right? Only art class I did in high school was the one that was required of me, and that kind of fell through, so it's like, oh, what do we do? What do we do? I was also planning on going back to Germany for college, but last minute I was like, I'm good. I'm good. You know what? Let's do something more, you know, in state, less expensive.
Hmm.
But yeah.
Engineering, mechanical engineering. Yeah.
Mhm.
Um, yeah, I think, yeah, I think there's something very romantic about machinery. I don't know if romantic's the
Mm,
right word, but like, you see like big metal gears and motors and transmissions and, mechanical devices. It feels like so tactile. It feels
right, like
like, yeah.
in an assembly, right, all working
Mhm.
together, right, in order to produce or like uh, uh, work its function or
Y-
like produce its function, and that we are able to use it in our daily lives, right? I like that
Yeah.
part of engineering. I think that's why I got really into it, right? Having the ability to create something that everyone is able to use, right, and enjoy. I think that's what caused me to fall so deeply in love with it. But also, like, then I realized how difficult it was, and I realized, oh, I can do it, and I can provide people with happiness in different ways, or provide emotion in different ways, and it's like, oh, you know what? This could work. Art could work, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm. Yeah, yeah. Okay, so you were sorry, was it Snow? Sorry.
Now, yeah.
Snow, and you were doing you said computer science and you're kind of like second year or
Yes.
so, I'm guessing?
Yes.
Um, computer science, nice. Is that are you also like in a computer science school? Are you in a general school or what does that look like?
Um, yeah, for us, it's kind of more like you get engineering specific schools. So I wouldn't be able to do something like Prince is able to do. So you kind of just, it's only engineering and only engineering programs. So that be computer science or what's the electronics and stuff like that. It's kind of for that. It's very specific.
Wow, you guys are significant. Sorry, I can't help but think you guys are significantly younger than me, but
Yeah.
It's true.
I
But
remember
I
so vividly being your age. Um,
Ah, the good old days. The
I
good
just
old
remember
days.
so vividly, and it's surreal that from your perspective, I'm older. It's
Mm,
kind of trippy.
19 years for me. Like, damn, that's that's almost twice my age.
Yeah,
Goodness gracious. Oh
yeah.
no,
It's
Unk
like
status.
it's crazy because like one day you guys are gonna wake up and you're gonna be in my position, and then you're gonna feel the same inside, and you're gonna be like, wow, people
no,
think look at it's like surreal.
No, I
no,
already
we are
feel that
kids now.
way. Don't worry.
Now we're gonna stay young forever. We're chilling.
Oh yeah, we're gonna stay young forever. We will never
Yeah,
age from here on now.
yeah, true.
Okay.
Mm,
You know what really okay. I'm just gonna riff off this because I think it's interesting.
mhm,
This topic of like what makes you feel like you age. Um, I found that it's not like you can continue to be childlike and have fun and explore and freedom. I
mhm,
think the thing that really makes you feel like you age um, is when you go through things in life that change your values.
mm. No, yeah.
Um, someone wrote their knees can't take it anymore. Well, yeah, maybe you go through injury and your knees don't feel the same. So now you value health and movement, right? When you sit there and you no longer want a Ferrari or the new iPhone, And
Mhm.
specifically, you're like, you know what I want? I want to be able to wake up in the morning and move around and have a lot of flexibility because that's what I value. That's like what it feels like to age. You feel your
Mhm.
values changing. Um,
Yeah. I definitely think it comes from that and it being relative to people that you're surrounded by,
mm,
right? Where even now when I'm surrounded by like 18 to 22-year-olds, right,
mhm.
mainly in a college town, I still feel that relative difference of freshmen, right? And how they communicate with each other and what their priorities are compared to me as a junior, right? And see that we have different or like different ideas of what what we value is like I already value having a good back, right? Or not
Oh,
having arthritis
oh
or
no,
not
you're
having
already
arthritis in
there?
my hand.
Oh
I'm
no.
already old. I'm already decrepit. I know.
Do you feel back pain?
Yeah, a tiny, well, more than a tiny bit, and more than too much. Yeah, yeah.
Is
Let's just
it
say yes.
is it a nerve type pain? Is it a micro sprain in one of the muscles in between your back? Like what kind of back pain is it? Is it disc?
It's it's uh I don't know how to describe it, but like you know how you wake up, right?
Mhm.
Or like in cartoons or and shows, right? You see that exaggerated, oh, I wake up, you know, suddenly you feel that back or that back pain hitting, right? And it's just aching the entire day. And like something is just turned or
Oh, okay, so it's almost like you
wrong.
slept wrong that night.
Yeah, it's up every day, pretty much.
Oh, but you feel that every day.
Yes, pretty much.
Got it, got it.
What a great start for the next
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
what at least 40 years. Yeah.
Muscular. It does sound muscular, actually. It doesn't.
Mm.
It sounds. It does. It does sound muscular. It sounds like you might want to look at the bed because if every day you
But
wake up and you feel off, it might be something to do with the way you're sleeping. Um,
but I like my $126 IKEA bed.
you know,
Why? I
maybe
like my
you
firm IKEA bed so much. Mm.
maybe there's something there. Maybe you enjoy the suffering. Maybe it keeps you
Maybe.
grounded. You know.
Yeah, the masochist in me is helping out right now.
Yeah, yeah.
Maybe that's why I'm up at right now.
Exactly. You're
Probably.
learning sooner. You're experiencing the aging process sooner. It's actually,
Right? Training.
yeah, you're
It's a
training
training
for the
arc.
future. Yeah, yeah. This is what it'll be like, preparing.
Hmm. Then it won't hit me so hard and fast. The
You know,
midlife crisis.
I'm just
Good
gonna
show.
reiterate this, just rifting rise off a little slight tangent. Guys, we
Yes,
need
go
to talk
off.
about back health real quick. I'm gonna keep talking about this. All right.
Mhm.
Here's what you guys gotta remember. All right. This is key to back health. All right. You want to keep your back moving and in motion, right? But do not do this with heavy weights. All right. Move your back without weights or very light weights. All right.
Mhm.
Do not torque, bend, or twist your back with heavy weights. That is how you hurt yourself. All right.
Yeah.
If
Mhm.
you're going to use heavy weights, your back is flexed. Your back is surrounded by your core. Okay. And your core is supporting all of your back. So if you're going to do heavy weights, whether it's carrying kettlebells in a farmer walk type motion, whether it is deadlifting, whether it is kettlebell swings, your back is straight, okay? Do not bend your back under heavy weight. All right, that's all I'm going to say. We're just going to keep
Aye, aye,
talking about
Captain.
this. No, I'm telling you guys,
Aye.
trust me. You'll
Yeah,
cable
we're just
crunches.
gonna
Okay,
talk
okay.
about and add or we're just gonna talk about all the body health you need to
I,
remember
I think
in the next
cable
20
crunchers
years.
are I like cables. Okay, but okay, there's fancy versions of cables. Okay, do you guys know about there's a fancy version of cables called the Voltra 1, where it actually is a motorized cable and it can produce so you're holding the cable and it can produce forces, uneven forces, and you have to stabilize your back. Anyone know about
Oh,
this? Voltra 1.
no.
It's a really
Whoa,
fancy
whoa,
type of
whoa.
cable pole. It's like a digital cable pole.
Fancy.
Yeah, yeah,
That's really fancy.
yeah.
Goodness
It's
gracious.
like
Mhm.
$2,000, so. if you're into that,
Ah,
you know.
you want me
That's
to pull out
caffeine
another
intensity.
student loan for that?
Yeah, yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
I see. That,
Gotta
that,
sleep, early start tomorrow.
Ugh.
Good night, Sample. Thanks for chilling with us. Thanks for hanging out, and please
Good
one
night,
day,
sample.
maybe, yeah, come join us on a call. Oh, wait,
Yes,
and,
come by, come by.
I think I'm gonna see you next week or later this week. So, hopefully. Um, we'll text. Paulo in the building. Welcome. By the way, do either of you guys do you guys recognize people in chat? How often have you guys been here? Like, what's your guys' like
Um,
experience like?
who do you wait? Can I ask you a question? Who
Yeah,
do
go
you
for it.
watch? Prince. Who do you watch on Twitch streams?
Me?
No, Prince.
Oh, okay, okay.
Oh, who I watch?
Yeah.
Oh, I mainly relegate myself to like the O2V friend group, right? And
Mm,
some that are surrounding them, right? So it's mainly
mm,
gamers or uh, just variety people, right? But then again, I haven't been watching a lot recently just because of my workload and how much it requires me to lock in, right? So,
mm.
but regarding watching Nate, I've watched like a good bit of your more early streams,
Mhm.
right? Where it was more of your introduction to streaming, right? And how you were getting used to just the general environment
Yeah, yeah.
that you had to adjust to,
It's
because it very much must have been a bit of a shock, you know, or
y
like the difference in how people's brain operates when
totally.
it comes to like showcasing themselves as a creator or being a viewer, right? But recently I haven't been able to watch you much at all. You know, I have had the 4 projects, right? 2 jobs, being the president of the art club here on campus, and then also being a student ambassador. So I kind of filled up my schedule a tiny bit, just a tiny bit, but we're here now.
Yep, yep.
Hmm. Yes. Now, how about you?
I, well, I watched Foolsly obviously, but I used to watch it during Among Us. I feel more like, and
Mm,
then obviously she introduced me to you, and I love your art studio. Studio is fucking amazing. It just it's like a dream studio. I don't know, just to be able to build whatever you want inside it. So that kind of got me hooked onto your thing. Just
mm,
looking at the studio, and I like the camera work stuff you did, and I like the caterpillar stream. I like the forging stream, the casting stream with what do you call it? The badges. I think
Oh,
it's
yeah, yeah.
also fun. Yeah, I was just tuning in every now and then. Yeah, I think but I usually just watch like the top streamers. I would say like I don't.
mm-hmm.
I feel like this is the first like what do you small community type of you know what I'm talking about like very
Right. Like it's
interactional instead of just like I usually lurk in the sense I don't type much. I'm just kind of in the background. It's a second monitor stream. I'm chilling.
mhm,
Yeah, it's
So
interesting
you're probably the first thing.
it's interesting you say that. Like, I was talking to my sister about, like, um, like, different viewers just kind of enjoy different things. Like, some people just enjoy, like, the bigger communities or, like, the energy from that, and it's like she was just kind of saying, like, just different people find different stuff, you know? Um, uh I don't know. Yeah, it's really I guess it's like I'm really surprised that people like to engage and talk to people. Um, and and kind of riffing off what you guys were saying, like I kind of want to eventually do a little bit of both. I want to make like a little bit higher creative streams involving making and maybe inviting people over. And then I also want to do some streams that are like more like this, where you're just kind of like getting to know people, maybe making origami, you know. So kind of like a little bit of everything. I mean, it's like just kind of taking in all the variations of the streaming world.
Right. No, yeah. I think with your um channel, right? I think that it has that uniqueness to it where you are where you are also new to it while we are also new to you,
Hmm.
and you kind of go straight into like being super creative and going into whatever idea you have in your mind, right? And it's just being completely out of your current skill set. I think that's what makes it so enjoyable being or like or watching your streams or like participating in your community, right? Where usually I also lurk, right? But it being very low key, not too many people here, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Everything being pretty well paced. I think that makes it easier for people to come out and talk because there are so many channels that have like maybe like 30K people somehow watching, right? And it's just the chat flowing by. I don't know how streamers could read all of that and not be like super overwhelmed.
Yeah,
But
and it is also kind of impressive when they are able to read it. You see them like glance over for
honestly,
like a quarter second and they like pull out a comment.
they just remember the whole name and the email.
Yep, yep.
Yeah,
Um,
the channel history, how long they've been subscribed. Yeah.
I will admit it's way easier for me to read the chat now than the beginning. Like I'm pretty
Mhm.
much I know I'm reading most of the chat, like Flip, Jen. I see like all you guys cozy. Like and I think part of it is like I can see the color of your name and I kind of
Mhm.
see the shape of your name and I kind of like follow along. Um Yeah, I don't know. So it's a lot easier now than before, and I can see if you just keep doing that, you would be able to like follow along and um, yeah.
Yeah, because what at the beginning, right? You get the general like flow of people coming in from Fusely, right? Just like hundreds and hundreds of people checking you out, right?
Hmm.
Then some leave because it's not their type of content, right? And then like it does slow down, but it's becomes like a good, healthy group of people caught. Oh, so many of you are caught. Damn.
What does that mean?
It becomes like,
What's the reference there?
oh, like
Oh, oh,
it's just that yeah, I know where they're from. I know who
oh,
came from what. Yeah,
got
that's
it.
all. That's all.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Hmm. And it's just like slimmed down to the point where it's like people who are genuinely interested in being here and watching your content, no matter the amount of people there is, right? And just enjoying you making origami, talking to people. Yeah, it's just overall very cozy. I think that's why are like, that's why it's become much easier to talk. Yeah,
Mhm.
at the very least. Yeah.
Yeah, it'll evolve, you know? Different things
Hmm.
will kind of
Hmm.
come out of it. It's just all feedback. It's all things. You kind of just like try it, and I think like um I don't know. It's super fun to experiment around. Um, origami streams. Come on, guys.
Yeah,
I think I think
that I've never seen before, honestly. I'll go on.
I think bigger streams, like, I mean, what you're talking about, like something which is less interactive also maybe, but like you have an idea or like thought in your mind, or like the cafe cooking stream, or like making something on stream. I think that's also something I would watch, and like I would just be chilling in the chat, but I mean I wouldn't be typing as much, and I would be just watching, because I think I like how you approach those, how you, when you work on something and you, the thought process and how you think out loud. I think I like just listening to that too, because that's also entertaining. It's
Mhm.
entertaining to listen to, I guess, even in the process of you making an entire thing. That was entertaining.
Mhm.
Something I really believe about like making stuff is I feel like oftentimes when we watch someone make something, it's too polished. Like they're already an expert in it,
True,
you know?
true. Getting to see people go through the road bumps and like learning for themselves, like what they need to change or experiment with, right? It's just that whole process,
Yeah.
magnifico,
Yeah. Totally.
go.
That moment when, like, they don't know, and then you realize, like, oh, they don't really know what they're doing, you know?
Mhm,
And then they're like, but it kinda works out, and, like, I think what I wanna show, if anything, it's like, I try my best, at least for the streams that I am trying on more, I try to show that it's more about kind of going with the flow than it is about worrying about it being perfect. And so,
mhm.
you just, like, find a way to keep, like, making, right? It's like,
Yeah,
like when cooks pre-cook off meal off stream, so it doesn't look like they stop when it's live. Yeah, you kinda just, like I just think it's more interesting when someone doesn't know versus when they do know, because it's, like,
mhm.
rehearsed, you know? But when a person gets to a point and they're like, "Hi, guys, I don't know what to do. Okay, let's try this," and it, like, doesn't work, I kinda like that part, you
Right,
know?
it's the whole figuring it out. It's the, about the journey, not the destination type of approach.
Totally, totally. Um,
And you know Blau, right?
oh, yeah, yeah, I know Blau.
Blau Snoops. Yeah,
He
NPC,
knows
2 days
NPC.
Blau
ago.
for 3 hours at
Yeah,
least.
yeah.
Yeah, that was pretty funny. Like 2 days ago, he's doing he's fixing up a Lamborghini on stream, and that's like really fun to see. To like see a Lamborghini get fixed on stream. It's like a broken crash Lamborghini, and he was fixing it on
Oh,
stream like 2 days ago.
Like a
And it's
car?
working.
well,
Yeah, car,
like oh,
full car.
damn.
Really?
It's on a bigger streamers. It's Miskiff is the bigger streamer, but
Uh-huh.
he kind of collaborates together and they're doing it together
Whoa.
sometimes. Like he gets on it. So it's kind of like watching a Lamborghini just be built on like not built, fixed on stream is kind of it's fun and it's like you kind of you see the mistakes on stream and you see this kind of like just they're just messing around
Yeah.
with the 150,000 Lamborghini. It's kind of fun.
Yeah, that's also interesting to me, honestly, with how
Yeah,
pretty much anything could become content if you put your mind to it, right? And are able to put the dots together or like a roadmap of how it could possibly function,
Yeah.
right? And how it could be entertaining for viewers,
Yeah.
right? You can make a simple book read content, and people will eat that up, you know, as long
Oh,
as you make it enjoyable. Yeah.
by the way, guys, I totally just looked at the time. I don't know if you guys know, but I always aim to go to bed exactly at 12 o'clock. That is my sleeping
Ooh.
bedtime goal. Um,
Hmm,
and
hmm.
I just looked up and it is a little bit closer to that goal.
It
Um,
is.
so
We're
I
getting
may
close.
start to wind it down, or I will start to
Oh,
wind
of
it
course.
down on my side to hit my.
yeah.
It's like a little game, you know? You try to sleep by 12, you know?
Yeah. You're setting these goals up for yourself.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Have
Uh,
have these goals been set up recently
no, no,
or
I've been doing this for like years. Like
dang?
I try
Hmm.
to go to sleep at 12. I just kind of like picked classic foods in their bedtimes. You just got look, guys, you need to go to sleep at the same time. Trust me. It's you'll get this. You'll get this, guys. Oh no, Michael's in the waiting room again. There's no way you lie.
Mm.
There's no way you lie. Oh
Crazy.
my goodness.
Oh my God, so
Just
many people waiting.
there's no way. Alright, guys, next stream, we're just next time Michael's on, we're just to do this. Oh
A
my
whole
goodness.
stream for Michael.
Yeah,
Just
yeah,
one
yeah.
whole interview for Michael. Yeah.
Oh my goodness. My bad, my bad. But for guys, it really is the bedtime. We always go to sleep at 12.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. Bedtime
I
for
have
you.
fun
Yeah,
talking.
yeah.
Hmm, hmm.
What, any last, like, thoughts or, I don't know. Anything else you wanna ask or share or
Honestly, how did
Mm,
you oh wait, go on first now.
no, no, you go.
Oh, okay. H- Like as an art major, right?
Mhm.
How did you like I know a lot of it's connections, but how did you like build yourself up into like the financial stability supposed that you
Yeah,
have
yeah.
now?
Okay, that's actually a great question. You know what? Honestly, one of the most interesting questions about art is money. It's
Mhm.
unfortunately one of the most interesting questions. Um, so, um, I initially started doing, like, whatever would make me money. So I started doing weddings as a photographer because that's just
Mhm.
where there was more money in. So I shot a lot of weddings. and I really hated it, but it paid well.
Mhm. Yeah.
Um, and I ended up finding one photographer who paid me really well. Um, so he paid me at that time was a lot of money. He paid me like $2,000 or
Wow.
$2,000 per wedding. Uh,
Goodness gracious. Oh,
so I
oh
mean, and
my.
this is like 2000, what 2009, 2010. So he paid me a lot of
Mhm.
money, and so I had this one photographer basically because he charged like 10 grand. You know, he charged a bunch. So
Mhm.
I ended up getting this one photographer that paid really well, and a couple other people, and um, so I kind of like survived a lot off weddings in the beginning. Um, and that's kind of like you
Bless
kind
you.
of need like some sort of um, gig. And then the other thing that really helped me is there was a couple key moments that, like, for example, I was doing mostly photo at that time, photos. And then I
Mhm.
decided, I thought, like, video is actually much more interesting. And in that moment, my dad helped me buy a video camera. I couldn't afford it at that time.
Yeah.
And so,
Expensive.
yeah, I was gonna buy a DVX 100, and I was gonna like save up some money. And then I was talking to my dad about it, and he was talking about like, well, this is kind of like a used old camera. Like, what like kind of camera do you think is more modern? And then I'm like, oh well, there's this camera called the HVX 200. And he's like, well, this is like an important tool if you're thinking about like building your career, you should buy the proper tool for it. And so I think there were these moments when in the moment I thought it was too expensive. For him, it was obvious that this was like a pivotal career moment. So it's like, hey, if this
Mhm.
is a pivotal career moment, um, and like his explanation was like, hey, if you had to buy a car to go to work, would you buy the car? And I'm like, yeah, of course. Because and it was kind of that same thing. So, anyways, that's kind of like some of the mix. There's a lot more of this story, but anyways, yeah, money is such a tricky
Mhm.
question, and everyone's got a different scenario.
Ooh.
Uh,
Damn. Okay.
yeah.
Mhm.
But I'd love to talk more about money and stuff in the future because it is like one of the most uh, debilitating or confusing aspects of pursuing art.
Yes, please.
Yeah. How will,
Especially with
yeah.
today's art environment and the need for large companies to use AI or to cut costs. And it's kind of assimilating now into the general atmosphere where even graphic designs or even graphic design professors encourage the use of it,
Oh
right?
man.
And
Actually, I'd like to
no,
hear how you guys are dealing with it because, well, I mean, this is a longer conversation for another day, but
mhm,
I don't know the answer to that. Like, even me, like, I'm not so certain. Like, this is like an uncomfortable thing. Like, I'm not so certain what to do.
right.
Like, what am
It's
I supposed to do? Like, I don't have an answer. Like as this thing changes, like, I mean, you can even see me. Part of why I'm streaming is I'm just saying like, look, I don't know what's gonna happen next, but okay, here's how I generally feel, and we'll talk a lot more about this.
mhm,
But the general feeling is I'm uncertain about the next period. I've never
oh,
been this type of uncertain. I'm uncertain about this next period. And so I'm trying to stay a little bit looser about what my career looks like. I'm not trying
mhm,
to be like, okay, I do motion control robotic camera stuff. I'm not like so attached to the exact vision of how I want to make my art and how I want to make money. And I'm spending this next year to stay a little bit looser and saying, well, what if I was more open to different versions of making money, of different versions of creating? And part of that is streaming. I'm like, hey guys, well, this is interesting. I feel energized. So in this moment, I kind of follow my energy. What is it that makes me feel excited? What is it that makes me feel energized? Um, this may not be true for some people on this chat, but for me, AI art does not make me feel excited. AI art does
mhm,
not make me feel energized. So I'm not going to move towards that. for some people maybe who doesn't know how to make art that way, it is exciting for them, but for me personally, it is not exciting. And so I'm just trying to figure out like what is it that I don't know. Honestly, I have no clue.
No,
Guys,
honestly, it feels like
I have no clue.
it it feels
Help.
like AI art, right? I think this would be a good finishing or like
Yeah, yeah.
finishing point, right? Before you go to bed.
Yeah, yeah.
I feel like AI art is the step into this new era of this world that is being so quickly pushed or like forced into one direction that it's kind of hard to not stand against it, right? Where it's just like this huge tidal wave, like coming by, right? And you're either gonna get pushed or gonna get hit with tons of force, or gonna let it like slip you back into it. I don't know if that makes sense, right? But it's pretty much the case where if everyone is going to use it so quickly, right? You don't really get much time to have any other second thoughts about it, and that kind of restricts your ability to think otherwise, right? Or think outside the box, especially with AI art, right? Where it is using or using content made by other users, right, or other artists. It makes it. I think
Mhm.
it might be the AM brain hitting,
Mhm.
right? But to me, AI art kind of feels like it's restricting other artists or wannabe artists, right, into this box of what is art and what could be defined as art. It feels like we're hitting like the French Academy again, right? We're going back into a cycle of the French Academy where what is considered art and is valued as art is defined by AI instead of what the artist believes it is. Yeah. It
Ye
feels like we are going back into this box, right? Just more sci-fi. That's all.
Yeah, yeah. You know, if I
Mhm.
okay, I feel like it may unfortunately, though, it might be required that we it may be necessary that it goes too far for us
Mhm.
to decide what we value. It might have to go to a place where we're like, we no longer feel anymore. It might have to be so many videos that are produced, so much content and images that we feel nothing anymore. It's almost like someone like a kid that was given unlimited sugar,
Yeah.
until they're like sick. Now that being said, I think then art will have to reinvent itself a little bit.
Mhm.
And out of the ashes will be
Mhm.
really interesting. And I don't know
Yeah.
what it will look like, but I think like what we then desire, what we value, what we will create as a response, I think will be very human. And I think it will bring a new appreciation for things that are difficult, things that are human, things that are exploratory, things that are not generated. And I'm excited for that. But it may
Mhm.
require something to burn down, and it may require art to rise from the ashes of that, and that may suck. That may suck really bad, and I don't know how long that will be. I don't know anything, but I also just kind of sense that it's increasing in its speed, and I'm actually not hating it that it's increasing because I almost kind of feel like, "All right, let's just get this over with this real quick then, guys. Let's
Right? It
just."
does. It does. Yeah, like a quick storm just passing by. A
Yeah,
lot of
yeah.
thunder, a lot of rain, a lot of flooding, and then boom, the
Let's
sun
just
is
burn it
back
all
out.
down real fast. Get it okay, get
Yeah.
yeah, Sora? Oh, yeah, Sora 3, Sora 4? Come on, bring it on. Let's get it
Yeah.
all out
Yeah.
there. 200 videos a day? No, let's go 2,000,000 videos a day. You
There
know?
we go. There you go. Just this fast-paced innovation,
Let's get
building
it
on little
going.
bits of code, just
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
get it all out of your system.
We don't you're not even generating videos. It's just a nonstop feed of
Yeah.
pure interaction.
Mhm. Yeah, it feels like we're sort of like exiting this what are we in? Like this contemporary sort of like era for art, right? Into this uh, um what could you even call it? Like this, we have to consider what, um, like you said, what we value, right? And see, and like have to push ourselves. We have to. It's like forcing us to push ourselves
Mhm.
into something beyond what
Yeah.
we've already created.
Yeah.
Some
Um,
encouragement.
yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, yeah. And someone mentioned, Icelandic mentioned, check out the AI movie competitions. If you look at what's put into those, the hours, be surprised. I totally think that's also valid too. If you put
Mhm.
effort into making something, I think what we all can, I think what a lot of people agree on is when there is low effort.
Yes.
When like there's no if you're using this as a tech and you're putting your soul and your effort into it, that's great. But if you're just like creating mass low effort stuff, it kind of creates noise, just noise everywhere, you know?
Mhm. It
Um,
pollutes the general system,
yeah,
the
totally.
entire environment.
But I have tons of respect for anyone that puts effort into things. Like I love tech. As you guys can kind of tell, I have a lot of tech.
No
Um,
way. No way. Who could guess?
so, I
Oh my
just
god.
think,
Mhm.
like do it with effort. Do it with like create something that's worth, you know.
Yeah.
How about this?
Yeah, I think
Everyone, if everyone just starts copying themselves, we'll copy ourselves to oblivion, you know?
mhm. I think like the argument, or like people could a lot of people could recognize um effort, right, being put into it, right? But then there's also that other audience, right, who sees, like, obviously all AI is not bad, right? There's only some, like, this very loud AI, right?
Mhm,
That's putting a lot of negative um co- co- connotation on it. Yeah,
mhm.
connotation on it, which makes it sound bad, right? But if you were to relate it to more abstract art, right, that is that has more that isn't really like constructing any shapes or anything that we are able to resemble, right? To an outside viewer, right, it might seem like low effort or just like also mass produced, right? Just sell to someone rich.
Yeah.
Where with also generative AI, right? It does the same thing where it is actual slop,
Mhm.
right? But then it's on the other end where all AI looks like slop now, unless you actually like get context or dig into it.
And I think
It
also, this isn't just AI. Like, I think, like,
Mhm,
anyone that copies a copy of a copy and doesn't put the effort into the source material, I think, like, when you put effort into the source material, whatever it might be, a lot of times, by the time you've copied it for the 3rd time, you don't even know
mhm,
why it exists. And so I would apply this to all art forms, you know?
yeah,
Like, when you can, put the effort into understanding, like, what is the original material? What is the original intent? What are we trying to observe? And just, like, immersing yourself in all of those processes will make your choices educated. It'll make your choices more intentful. It'll make the read more, like, beautiful for those who experience it. And so, um, yeah, just put effort. And I think, like, this channel for me isn't necessarily I'm not, like, full anti-AI.
mhm,
I am about doing difficult things. That is my overall thing.
yeah.
Well, that is what I
I
value.
like
Do difficult
I like
things.
being old fashioned. Yeah, I like going traditional, hands on, all
Yeah,
the
do
way
difficult
for
things.
me.
I'm gonna use
Yeah.
some AI in some form, I don't know what forms, but, do
Mhm.
difficult things. And so, we'll keep talking about this. This is, like, a really important topic,
It
and,
is.
especially as
It's
we
very
ask
fun.
ourselves our livelihood, how will we make money? How will we, like these are real fears, these are real things to be concerned about, and I don't know, but once again, I do trust in humanity. I trust that what rises from this, it may have to burn down, but
Mhm.
I believe in humans. I think we're gonna make cool stuff, and I think I'm excited for it as much as I am also uncertain. And
Right.
so, let's just and if we can make the answer, even better. if you can create the answer to this, even better. Go and create it. What is it that you dig deep into what your desires are? Okay, you
Yeah.
feel all this way about art, about AI art, then what is it that arises? What desires arise of things that you do wish you could own? Maybe the last thing you want, maybe you literally have a physical reaction to AI swap where you feel
Mhm.
gross. Okay, then what is it that makes you feel inspired again? And then grow that. Maybe it's like old world artifacts. Who knows? I don't know
Mhm.
what it is, but integrate that into what you make next.
Oh yeah. Good. With how fast the scene is changing, right, and how quickly AI is also developing, right? Just um, the general pace we are moving on, right?
Yeah.
Something could change so suddenly, right? That could put us on a whole other course, right? And create a whole new expression of art that we have not seen before. And that would, just like kick AI or like put
Hmm.
AI out of its misery, or not put out of its misery, right? But put make generative AI, right, or AI slop, right, and give it so much less value, right,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
give real human artists, right, the value they deserve.
Totally. Olympus was talking about some of the AI 2 Sora 2 is funny. I will admit, like, the Jake Paul stuff is pretty funny. The AI
That
Jake Paul, and I
there's
think
some fun stuff. I can admit, AI has created some funny stuff. I have goofed and gaffed a bit over it.
totally.
Yeah.
The AI Jake
Mhm.
Paul, it's, like, inherently, like, it's just, like, it's like, I know I'm never gonna pay for that, so
Yeah.
it's, like, it's just pure, like, stupidity, and it's, like
Hmm.
anyways, yeah, there's funny things. No, I'm the memes. Yeah, yeah, for the memes,
The memes,
exactly.
exactly.
Okay, guys, I actually should sleep because I'm 3 minutes away from
Yes.
my bedtime. Um, um,
Straight to bed. Mhm.
okay. Sorry, Michael, and oh my goodness, there's more people in the thing.
Yep.
Michael and I can't read the other name. Lem, and it says and something. Uh, Lem, sorry, we didn't get to talk. Uh, no, Michael, we're gonna talk for real one of these days. uh,
He
uh,
promises. He swears, right? Right? You promise. You
yeah, yeah,
promise.
absolutely.
Hmm.
Yeah, Prince, thank you guys for jumping in on here.
And
Uh,
thank you for having us. It was a lot of fun.
yeah, yeah, have good luck on
It
your
was fun.
your 4 final studio projects,
Thank you.
and
I'll be here overnight.
due in 2
All night.
days.
Mhm.
Um, yeah, Snow, good luck on computer
Yeah.
science
Bye bye.
and year
Thanks.
2 and 3.
Okay. Bye.
All right,
Yep.
okay, I'll see you guys.
Good night. Sleep tight.
Good
Don't let
night,
the
good
bed
night.
bugs bite.
Thank you, thank
Bye
you.
bye.
See you guys. Okay. Michael, unfortunately, I did turn off the thing. No, no, we'll rift. Let's just chill. Don't worry, don't worry. Okay, so what we're talking about. We are 1 minute, 2 minutes from sleeping. Thank you guys for joining. Um, I really enjoyed this one. That was really cool. Um, I don't know. That's kind of fun to like talk. Every voice chat's so different. Um, Let me know. Okay, before I go, do you guys like voice chats? Uh, I don't know. We got to come up with a name for it. It's going to be different. It's going to be a little unpredictable. You don't know. Um, and we could also get like feedback, like, should we do like a timed thing, where it's like 1 hour or whatever, and then, yeah, that way you can actually talk to different people. Should we do one-on-one, 3 people? Anyways, guys, I'd love to hear some feedback, what you guys think. I'm not thinking when I'm in these chats, topics would be fun, times for more people to talk. Yeah, yeah, yeah. No restrictions, go off vibes. And by the way, guys, I love when you guys are throwing in comments while we talk. I am reading them as we go, so it's super, like, I know it's really fun to see your reactions. I'm gonna set up chat bubbles if you decide to use them. Okay, I don't know what that means, but that sounds great. Um, and okay, let's go to sleep. Flip. Michael, sorry about that. Chess, Olympus, NAD, Zero, TEG, Icelandic, Kurt, and Cozy, and Cheesy, and Kobitos. Oops, I'm not sure if my mic just went out. Ubridium, Jen, if you're still here, probably not going to sleep. Anyways, guys, it's fun you're getting used to reading chat. I remember when you froze reading chat. I know. It's 12. Oh my goodness, 12, 12. Okay, I'll see you guys. Take care. Bye-bye.